All right.
I was told there was going to be no video. That's why I could continue to look so rough.
Only if you got Elred's Instagram. Right.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram.
Okay. That's a very limited audience then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just taking shots. I'm negging you, bro.
All right. Well, we're here with Elrev and Heavy Knowledge, a.k.a. the Psychonauts. Fresh off their European tour.
Mm-hmm.
Here to tell us all about it, you know?
Yeah.
With the premiere.
Sponsored by Merchants, the Merchants Group.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to Garrett and Jimmy and DT. All the boys that were on tour with us.
Word.
We're going to have to give them all shout outs like
one at a time.
Eventually throughout this, because we're going to tell stories.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
So, yeah. How long you guys been back for, you know, for the record at this point?
I think 2 days, but it's like the days are kind of fucked up because... Like,
Very weird. Yeah. It's the first day back.
Just kind of getting back into human mode.
I slept like 3 hours the first night and woke up. I was sick, so I woke up with like a stomach ache, really, really bad, like 4 a.m. So that fucked up my first night's sleep. But then I fell asleep later on in the afternoon, around like 3:30 till like 11:30. So I had like a 9-hour sleep in the middle of the day. It's been weird.
Yeah,
yeah.
I came down and saw you that first day. Heavy Knowledge lives underneath me. We're roommates.
That's right. That's right.
I came down and saw him, and yeah, you were a shell of a human. You were like,
I was like just
you were
bumbling.
wearing like a cloak of some sort. And you were like,
come outside? No. Yeah, it's been a tough time adjusting, but I'm getting there. I'm feeling better too. I'm over the stomach flu and the flu. I was like, my throat was hurting pretty bad too.
Yeah,
like
getting exposed to all sorts of shit you never seen. Your biology's never been exposed to.
I think it was coming back and adjusting because I had A&W. And I think maybe the A&W was too much, you know, going back to the fast food from here was just like, my body's like, no, eat more shawarma.
Like, preserved over there.
It was different, man. All the food was different. Like, the fast food was even different, you know what I mean?
Like even if you go to McDonald's.
They had wings.
Like, it's different.
They had wings at McDonald's.
You could get wings and beer.
There were so many other things, too, that I'm blanking out on. There was like 5 other crazy things that aren't on our menu.
You know what I didn't ask is what they call a quarter pounder. Because, you know, Pulp Fiction, right? Like, I wanted to ask, I wanted to see if they actually call that in France.
They don't have McDoubles either. Hey,
no.
It was like,
she looked like
they had cheeseburgers, double cheeseburger.
Grotesque American gluttony shit.
Yeah.
Doubles. Like, we'll give you a single cheeseburger. What do you need another patty for?
Yeah.
You fucking like fat ass. Get out of here.
We want a McDouble like Mac. They're like, none of that. We don't have any of that.
Yeah, they were just like, no. That's funny,
we only went to McDonald's once though. The rest of the time we were like buying stuff from the grocery store, just buying like meats, and we got some good meat and like where was it?
Cheese too.
Meat and cheese and like France and stuff.
Yeah,
it was pretty dope.
All the food was. That's the thing is, I feel like there's a lot more chemicals and ingredients here that are illegal to use over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Illegal to be in their food and stuff. So like I feel like even coming back here and eating the food here was kind of like it was different, you know.
It was a shock to the system for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like they probably don't have so much high fructose corn syrup over there and shit like that. It's like
I'm not exactly 100% sure what, but like for example, when I eat fast food, my skin breaks out because of the bread.
Right.
I thought it was because of the bread. But like I was eating bread over there in Europe, like we ate French bread, we ate Polish bread, we ate all sorts of bread. And French bread is definitely the best.
Oh yeah, and isn't it like super cheap too? Like you can go get like a massive baguette for whatever.
I seen this dude on a moped. Mopeds are really
I spotted that guy.
And this guy had a bag full of baguettes. He had 2 baguettes in his hand that he was steering with, and he had 1 baguette across his mouth. He was seriously had like 12 baguettes with him. Like,
that was a different guy than I saw. I saw a different guy who had baguettes stuffed in his shirt and his jacket. They were like stuffed in there. And he's
that's what that guy should have done, because he was definitely had his hands full. Like he should have worn some kind of hoodie and tucked them all in his hoodie, because that would have been a smarter option, man.
And they loved their wine too. Their wine was cheap and delicious.
It was good, yeah.
It was like good wine, but it was cheap. And then in like Poland and in like Germany, the vodka was like,
dude, it was cheaper than water, bro.
Cheap. Yeah,
like it was cheaper than water.
Yeah,
like
really?
It was cheaper than water.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because
our buddy Jay, he found a bottle of vodka. He's like, I buy this in Canada, and it's $40. You know, you do the conversion there. What he bought it there was like $5. $5 for a bottle for fucking 2.6.
2.6.
I think it was a 2.6.
Yeah,
is that what
probably.
it is?
I mean, I couldn't imagine it being a 40. Like it was a 2.6. It wasn't a Mickey, that's for sure, because it was a bottle.
What's the drinking culture like around there with $5 bottles of vodka?
In Poland, they're hardcore, man. Like we were pre-warned before going to Poland. Like, listen, you guys, don't try and outdrink any Polish people.
Yeah.
They will fuck you up.
They were amazing people.
They're awesome,
Instagram
incredible.
Stories. Poland looked lit.
Poland was lit. Saying. We had a sold out show in Poland, man. Like,
I think I had the most fun there. Actually,
yeah, like I think it was the show in Poland. It was like the outdoor show where you guys had like a huge crowd around you. You're doing halos. People were going crazy. That was Poland.
Man. Yeah, Halos. That was Gdansk. That was Gdansk.
We got a lot of work done out there too. It wasn't just like, we were saying the vodka prices. We didn't really buy any vodka. I didn't buy any vodka.
I didn't buy a single vodka.
I bought a bottle of wine though because it was like
in France.
€4.
Oh, yeah, if you're in France, you gotta get drunk off wine. It was like $3.50.
It was like $3.50 for a bottle of wine, and I'm like,
that's like $5.
Yeah, why not? Why not? And it was delicious.
It's probably
too.
Great wine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I got that wine, and these guys got this other wine, and the one guy who's running the radio show, he comes and looks at their wine. He's like, "Oh, this is horse piss. This is not good wine." And then I was like, "What about my wine?" He's like, "This is good wine. This guy knows his wine. You should learn from him."
Totally.
Just grabbed a random bottle.
I was like, "Oh yeah," because I liked it anyway. I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is good wine." It was good shit though, man. We met so many cool people, and a lot of the time it was like we were in the right place at the right time all the time, just because we were out there with a positive mindset where we weren't letting things get to us. We were just making the most of every situation and always staying grinding, always staying working the whole time. And really, when you got a mindset like that, things just happen in the universe. You just like randomly meet people that you're going to be working with for the rest of your life now, and it's just you left up to chance.
In something like that, like the true value is in the opportunities there. Like you're gonna go and get a million opportunities, but those opportunities aren't worth shit if you don't take them. So if you're in the mindset, you're just like, I'm gonna make the most of every situation. I'm gonna take all these opportunities. It's like, yeah, I'm sure you guys got a ton out of it. Like that's like really what you gotta do.
One of the main things we were doing was like ciphering, just like bringing a little speaker out, a little MP3 speaker, and just ciphering. It's like, you know what, everything's our stage. If we can't constantly be performing on stage, we're still working, we're still rapping, we're still practicing. We'll just practice out in public, and people would walk up and be like, whoa, cool, and be like, hey, who are you,
taking video and shit, man. Like there was times
and you're like, what up with the Psychonauts?
Dude, straight up. There was times when like people would like just start crowding around, and all of them had their phones. Like outside Midem, we were in Cannes, and 50, I just started beatboxing people. And I was surrounded by rappers, so everybody started rapping. And then this guy beatboxed and I rapped, and I just turned around and I seen like this like wall of people.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, holy fuck, dude, they really vibe to it here, dude. Like they were really feeling it. They enjoyed the culture and the music.
Or we'd find street performers with like a freaking guitar or like a violin.
Yeah, another time in Poland, I think it was in Gdansk.
Oh man, and we just like, hey, just keep it playing. Then we just start rapping. We do like halos or something in the street, and then we just have like an audience of people just like cheering and recording and shit. It's just like, man, we just made Europe our stage, just going out there.
I'd imagine it's like pretty big over there, because like when I'm grinding through SoundCloud, like there's a ton of dope hip hop producers from Europe. Like they're really into that like sample based like kind of old school vibe. There's a ton of like really good shit like out of Europe that I find.
Oh yeah. It was so much fun.
And like the whole grime scene in the UK is huge. I know
we were working with people with like they were like their people had like millions of views, like tens of millions of
like crazy
views.
Like wicked studios. You know what I mean? Like amazing. Like this guy had a gold record. This Raphael guy that we got to record with in Bydgoszcz, in Poland, and he legit had a gold record. And I don't know how many people that is in Poland, but Poland's got a lot of people. So there's probably a lot. You know what I mean? Gold here is, what, 100,000 or something? You know, that's a lot of sales.
Yeah.
We did live YouTube reactions with like these I can't remember their names. There, it was in Poland too.
Yeah,
right?
that was in Yurkowski.
Yurkowski
And Fresh and Dope.
Oh yeah. And
shout outs to Yurkowski. Check him out. He's like a radio DJ and and like musician and just
they just showed us
guy.
the craziest European artists, just with like these lit videos, just so many views, just like. Oh man! And then there was like other people reacting to our videos too, like online and shit. Word. And it was just like this cool interactive thing where we're just like hanging out and talking about ourselves. And
we did a live song.
Yeah, we did Halos.
60,000 viewers, man. There were 60,000 people watching.
That's crazy.
Like, it got 58,000 views or something like that.
It was
fuck yeah.
It was crazy. That was amazing pizza too. They were at this like I was like I really wanted like what is it fire oven baked pizza, you know, like the real pizza. And they brought like boxes and boxes of it out.
Thin crust too, like really thin. All of their pizza was thin crust, like really thin crust.
Where was this?
Everywhere in Poland mostly. We got fed pretty well in Poland and Germany, so
they really watched out for us, man.
They gave us free sandwiches in Leipzig. Like
Poland sounds fucking sick.
Poland was lit, man. It was really fun. Like Warsaw, we didn't get to perform, but we still went and like hung out in Warsaw for a bit and like hung out at this club, and like it was a lot of fun, dude. We met that blue guy.
Yeah, shout out to Money Mike too.
Yeah, Money Mike. This guy, man. As soon as we got to Poland, the first day we got to Bydgoszcz, this Money Mike and this other guy come and pick us up from the train station.
Yeah,
chauffeur all of us, like 18, 19, 20 Canadians, chauffeur all of us in separate like vehicles or in separate rides.
Yeah,
separate like times. And just straight took care of us, took us to the hostel, let us drop off our shit, drove us to our venue, drove us to the studio the next day.
Super funny too. He had he was like my sense of humor times like 10, like better at being funny the way I like to be funny, better than I am. That like really sarcastic.
You learned a lot.
People. I learned, I was like, teach me your ways. He's like tricking me all the time. I'm like, Money Mike, man.
Like, he's so funny. We're pretty good English, Mike. How did you learn English?
He's like, I took a class last week when I heard you guys were coming.
Like, as clear as that too. He's like, I took a class last week and I heard you guys were coming. Just like perfect.
We were like thought about it, like, Money Mike.
Just laughing, fucking with you guys.
Yeah, we met so many good people in literally every country we went to. Just met like some beautiful souls. It was just like we just bonded with them out of nowhere because it was like we put ourselves out there like that. And we're like, hey, we're the Psychonauts. Everywhere we went, we're like on tour. We were working the entire time. We were like in Psychonauts mode for the whole fucking tour. I was gonna talk about my first night back. Woke up in the middle of the night and it was fucking like dark and I didn't know where the fuck I was. I woke up and I like sat up in my bed and I'm like panicked. I'm like, am I in France? Like London? I was like running through places in my head. And I was like, Poland? Am I Poland? And I'm like, I'm in my fucking room. But for one second, I was like, where's Javi? I was like looking around, trying to see if I could see where Javi was sleeping in the room. I was like, where the fuck am I? It was so fucking trippy, man.
We were there for a month. Like, it just stays with you.
Makes sense. So yeah, like, how'd you guys find like the group, like the duo, the group dynamic? Do you find that guys like really helped you stay in that mentality? Like, it's hard to stay positive 100% of the time, but if you have someone else there that can kind of balance you out, I feel like that's kind of a cheat code compared to all these guys that are like doing the solo thing.
Honestly, man, it was a huge fuck, dude. Some tours, man, like and I've heard stories about other tours, not just the ones I've been on, like other tours about shit happening, and it's like, dude, like it's really easy to lose your cool, really easy to get upset. But that's the thing, man, is like, it was way easier with the dynamic we had because like for the whole time, I think both of us got like a little bit annoyed, maybe like 2 or 3 times, and like mad maybe once. You know what I mean? Or like didn't feel good about certain situations, like maybe once or twice, and otherwise it was like relatively positive the whole time. Like we tried to maintain some kind of like silver lining. You know what I mean? Some kind of like some kind of good outcome, and it would always be that right place, right time, dude. Like the whole time. The whole time.
Well, and that probably radiated out to the whole squad that was on tour with you guys, right?
People knew that they could come hang out with us and they could come chill with us and make it happen. And like, shout outs to everybody in the squad. But that's the thing, is like, it just takes those few times of experience to understand. Like, I'm no better than anybody on that tour, because like on past tours I've like fist fought people I was on tour with. You know what I mean? Like, it gets pretty heated sometimes. So it's just important to always remember that and like take that lesson to the next tour and understand, right? And if somebody's telling you about it, then to just like think about that, have that in the back of your mind when you're on tour, because it'll help you and it'll make you realize that sometimes people don't mean what they say.
Right.
You know?
Shit gets heated.
Yeah, man. People get mad. It's fucking high emotion. It's like, dude, we should have made a reality TV show. Like, it should have been a reality show. It would have been. It would have made a good, like, all the shit that happened, bro. Like
drama.
You know, straight up drama.
The drama.
Dude.
Oh, it was intense.
Yeah, it was, man. It was awesome though, because we got to really know everybody and all their personalities and like click with them. You know, like each and every one of them in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope.
Yeah, maybe we should shout them out all really quick.
Yeah, man. Like,
so, Bri Young.
Yeah, Bri Young. Anonymous.
Drive Home Safe. Who we got? Century Sam.
Century Sam. Louis T. Shout out to Louis T.
Mighty Change.
Yelland and Jay Matters.
Yeah, Yelland, Jay Matters.
Ryan Yelland. We got some funny stories about these guys,
and
too.
My bros right there.
Yeah.
We got
Stevie Ross and Harm Franklin.
That's what I was going to say. Stevie Ross, Harm Franklin, really great people. Love those guys. There's got to be...
Shout out to Devin Tracy and Lils.
Yeah.
Those guys are chill.
All right, now rank them. Just kidding.
Okay, Psychonauts at the top.
I swear, if we're forgetting somebody...
Yeah, we are.
Ninja T.
Shout out to Ninja T, man. Happy birthday, Ninja.
Happy birthday, Ninja.
Yeah.
Love you, man. Jimmy, what up, Jimmy?
Yeah, shout out to Jimmy. Who other artists were there? Come on. Oh, For Life Music.
Oh my God, that was
Sick
killing me right
in
there.
progress. Yo, shout outs to you guys. I'm sorry, we almost forgot you, but we're probably still forgetting somebody.
There was like 20 people. There was like so many people. It was rap camp, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's how we described it. We're just out like bonding
Cody
with
Coates,
these people.
he was there for like half the tour.
Yeah,
from Calgary. Shout out to Killer Coates.
What's this? What's the Lizard? The Wizard?
Oh yeah, the Wizard. Wizard beats.
Lizard the Wizard.
Yeah, that was one of the producers. He sent us this crazy grime beat. He's from Calgary or Vancouver or something. Yeah, somewhere in Western Canada. Who else?
He's gonna make it with a name like that.
Yeah, with the Lizard, the Wizard. Guaranteed, though. Guaranteed.
Good beats. He's really intuitive with his beats. We kind of described the kind of beat we wanted, and he's just like, "Oh, like this," and just like made it for us, like right there in the spot, and it was fucking amazing.
It was really cool. Shout outs to Weiss Slice the Beats too.
Oh man,
go look up Weiss Slice the Beats on Instagram. His name is Weiss.
Oh, Steeleon.
Oh yeah, Steeleon and Dre. Yo, Steeleon's from Westchester. I think New York. And he's just this grimy motherfucker, man. It's big, huge.
They're amazing. Their live shit just like trumped everybody else's. It was the best live
I
set
think
on
if
tour.
you're from New York, like you have to be fucking good, or else you're just gonna get booed out of a venue because there's so many people there.
No,
so.
Even
like
then, they said it was like a hard
videos, like consistently,
hard audience to sell to.
Yeah, but he's dope, and Dre is dope too. Is like, it's not even his hype man. He's just like his partner in rhyme. You know what I mean? Like this dude like jumps around. Dre's really dope.
Also DJ True Justice.
Oh yeah, shout outs to DJ True Justice. Check that swag out. Brick Soul.
He scratched.
Yo, he's from LA. He's scratched on a couple of our tracks.
Yeah, I was gonna post a video of it on Instagram today. Of I've been saving the good stuff.
I think I saw some video of a dude scratching your tracks. I put it on my story.
I put it on my story.
Yeah, it's sick for Get Out of My Movie.
Yeah,
he had that sample of Jay-Z, like it's ain't a movie, dog.
Yeah.
He's very good.
That's what he did. Yeah, it was pretty rad for sure.
And I'm pretty sure that's about it for everybody. For forgetting anybody else.
DT, we already mentioned DT earlier. Deep Thought. He was like one of the stand-in tour managers for a lot of the trip.
He was basically the leader.
Yeah,
the leader of us all. You know, the one making sure everything was going on point. I thought he was like who you worked with the tour. He was just an artist. He was just like
he was also given the money when the tour manager left.
Oh,
right, like he was given money to keep on paying for everything and like make sure everybody's taken care of. So
yeah, I feel like that's got to be quite the task. Like,
yeah, it was, man. There's too many of us, man.
There
was just too many of us, dude. Like there was so many rappers, and it was too big of a number. But it worked out. Like it was dope. Yeah. But if I was to do it, I wouldn't do that many people. You know,
right?
I'd take like 8 max.
when we do it, when we go on tour next time.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're doing it yourself, you taking the homies and shit, like the people who you're close with, and then it's I don't know.
And that's the thing is, I think one of Garrett's intentions was for us to create those connections so that we could do this ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like that's kind of where he's at. He's just doing it for like to say he did it. You know what I mean? Like he's not really.
Yeah.
I don't think he has like any other real reason. Maybe, but I could be wrong. But either way, I think. Now we got this big fucking booklet full of a bunch of promoters' contacts and a bunch of different places that we can contact to go and visit again and to go and do shows again, you know. So plus I got my contact list that I got from people while I was out there, and New School Rules, you know what I mean? Like we met a lot of really dope people.
Next summer, let's go. I'll
dude,
save it up.
Dude, honestly, we should, if we go, we should go for New School Rules. We should go to Rotterdam. You got to see Rotterdam, bro. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. Yeah. It's better than Amsterdam. Amsterdam's really dope and it has its like iconic places, but Rotterdam's the spot. We should go to, I want to like organize a trip and a tour where we go and we do like maybe 4 or 5 shows and just spend some time over there and have some fun.
Like the whole super crew. Yeah. Just go
world tour
and families, man.
We'll play like one show.
Family. Like my mom and dad haven't been over to Europe. I want them to come too. You know what I mean?
We'll do like one show in Lethbridge, and then we'll do some shows in Europe, and we'll call it the World Tour. It'll be Super Crew World Tour.
Yeah, dude.
It counts. It says it. Says
the other side of the globe. Come on, guys.
Absolutely, man. International, baby. International. That's the thing, man. Is like once you, and I don't want to lose value to these people too. Like I lost value after I didn't tour Canada a second time. You know what I mean? Like years went by, and all those people that I told I was going to be back, I didn't go back. You know, I released more music, so that hopefully they're still paying attention to the music. But you lose value. This is what Steely Owen was telling me.
It's not the same as being in the flesh, right?
Exactly. You lose face value because you're not in their face. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta consistently go, and I definitely want to go to New School Rules next year. Like that's good enough reason for me to go. It's $250 for the weekend. I'd even be willing to pay $500 for the gold pass.
So yeah, break it down. What is New School Rules?
New School Rules is like a 3-day conference that's like all based on hip hop from all around the world.
Word.
And basically what it is like during the day they have like panels where record execs and A&Rs and people from all different companies, like successful fucking people, basically just give seminars and they chat about certain things, or you can go and show them your music. They have demo listenings where you can go and show them your music, and then they on a panel they tell you about things that you need to improve or things that they like and
And then they had like a live performance one, which is where we fucking shined. Yeah, for sure. Like they loved Halos. We lit the place up. It went from people just like sitting there listening to like jumping up, like freaking out because they didn't expect us to be as good as we were.
It's come out of nowhere.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know. I don't think I give off that vibe of like the same vibe.
Super rapper vibe.
Yeah, right. I kind of go like Clark Kent to Superman type of shit. You know, I transform when I get up there. But it's
but, I mean, that's what I've always preferred. It's like let the rap talk. Like, right.
Exactly. Stay modest. But that's the thing, man. And they also had like performances at night. So like they had ciphers where you could jump on a mic or you could do a song, or they had like scheduled performances where the homeboy Fob's Pie, shout outs to Fob's Pie, real dope homie from Rotterdam. That's like hit after hit. Every song on his Spotify is like a hit, dude. They're just all dope. He's like the fucking sick. He's like Russ before Russ got super famous. All right, like made boring shit.
It was so cool though. We just stayed so ready. We were like we'd get up early, go to New School Rules, and not sleep in, but get there early when it was starting, and just be ready from then till like late at night to always spit at any given time for anything. For like, you know, we'd show up to all these panels, especially for the ones we could perform and like show our music, and go to that, go do these, but then also just stay ready to rap at any time. They put us up on an open mic, and they're like, what kind of beat you guys want? We're like, trap. They threw on trap, and we did Halos right there live for everybody, and everybody was like, what the fuck is that? Because everybody else is just getting up there and just like, yo, I'm freestyling. Blah blah blah, you know, just kick some rhymes in different languages and shit. Yeah, and we got up there and we did a full song, like fucking like.
It's so funny how you can just be like trap beat.
Yeah, trap beat. That was our little hack, so that we could always fucking like get on, and like no matter if we had our beat or anything, it's just like throw in a trap beat. and then here's Halos and shit.
Yeah,
you know,
it always works. It always works. I don't understand. I guess every trap beat is just like the same
tempo.
Not similar.
Same tempo.
I'm like totally dissing trap beats, but
like same,
that's what makes it a temp.
It's like around like 120 to 140 BPM. It's got the hi-hats.
Yeah,
It's got the snare on every third.
yeah.
Speaking of Halos, though, let's fucking check this out. Let's play it.
All right.
Yeah,
man.
we should peep it.
Let's do it.
Because I haven't heard it in a few days.
You guys are getting an exclusive listen on Instagram Live.
Are they going to be able to hear it good from where the phone is?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can always tune in on YouTube to get the full audio quality.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I am the boss. Yeah. According to who? They build it up, only to lose. Who is you talking to, sucker? Reminding man. According to you, man, y'all making them claims on a regular. Ain't no enemies going to bed with us. Don't even mention us. Who can invent with us? Man, that's peace signs when that beef fries make meat pies. With a rewind, ain't no weak ties. You get resized, man. Best lay low when I say so. For my plate full, you can't take those from my table. You best stay ghost. It's halos, look. Halos on over your head like a halo. Spitting that fuego, roll through your whole crew like Goku. This whole your story, you bagel. Back from the dead with a halo, collecting the Dragon Ball, saving my gang. And if any of these haters gon' say that we lame, Kamehameha, wave my blood, your brains. Halos on halos, over your head like a halo. Spitting that fuego, roll through your whole crew like Goku. This whole your story, you bagel. Back from the dead with a halo, collecting the Dragon Ball, saving my gang. And if any of these haters gon' say that we lame, click, clack, boom, my blood, your brains. The beat with some rings in the halo. I kill it like giving it Drano. I kill it like I'm Danny Trejo. Then I'm free and brand like I'm Django. We may perform in the same show, but if the tunes that you don't bang though, when you ask to collab, I will say no. I keep it as clear as a day with a rainbow. I won't play with your brain like it's Play-Doh, or like it's Lego. I'm simply an a-hole, taking your wife is with a Lorenzo. Make her Fredo, spaghetti with mayo, she shoot like J-Lo. Just she's Prego, check it this way, the secret's amazing. What did you say though? Went over your head, just like a halo. You're such an angel, ayy. Halos on over your head like a halo. Spitting that fuego, roll through your whole crew like Goku. This whole your story, you bagel. Back from the dead with a halo, collecting the Dragon Ball, saving my gang. And if any of these haters gon' say that we lame, Kamehameha, wave my blood, your brains. Halos on halos, over your head like a halo. Spitting that fuego, roll through your whole crew like Goku. This whole your story, you bagel. Back from the dead with a halo, collecting the Dragon Ball, saving my gang. And if any of these haters gon' say that we lame, class, my blood, coming in like halos and halos, prey on my shoulders and aim. Shows, fuego, goes. My ninjas, my wolves in the wave. Bro, can't fuck with the kid to get loose from the bar park bitch. My ninjas, my Winnipeg bones, probe the jewels. Man, I want beef and drama, I would rob. I kill softly, sushi harder. Alhamdulillah, order with D-E-R to the D-A-M. My C-A friends, man. This that chick with the Psychonauts. It's ninja, see, I got the halos. Can't even say so, I am the boss. I am the boss. Halos, oh. Halos, oh. Halos, oh. Halos, throw the deuce. Halos, oh. Halos, oh. Halos, oh. Halos, oh. Halos, throw the deuce. Halos, oh. Halos, oh. Halos, oh. Halos, throw the deuce. See, I'm with the Psychonauts. Halos and halos. Yes, we are the boss.
Damn, that's good. So
that was sick.
Yeah,
Produced by White Slice the Beats.
Yeah.
Word.
So this song, we met up with Ninja T, and we were chilling with him. We as soon as we met up with the dude, it was like instantly connected as friends. We're just like homies, just right off the bat. Like
yeah.
he found us, and he's like, hey, you guys, I heard your song in there. You guys are fucking dope. Let's freestyle. And he played some beats on his speaker. So it was like what we were usually doing, how we were connecting with people was going around with the speaker and freestyling with the little MP3 speaker. That's how he found us.
Like, oh, this guy understands. All right.
Yeah, so we instantly just buddied down. We were like chilling out. We were like, man, we gotta work while we're here. Like we're here for 3 days together here in Rotterdam, 2 or 3 days together.
Yeah.
He even like delayed his flight so he could spend an extra day with us working on music and shit. So
music video.
So he stayed in a hotel with us that extra night too. So so we're like hanging outside of the studio where we heard that we could get some work done from the rest of, with the rest of the crew. That's where we were recording while we were in Rotterdam, was out in the studio where we were doing our actual show too. Yeah. So like inside of the venue, there's a studio in there, and so we're like, okay, I guess we'll just go there. You know, the door's locked, so we're like, okay, we'll just wait around for him. And like we had like figured out which song we were gonna do, Halos, you know, and he was just like writing up his verse in like an hour or some shit like that. But like he did it really quick, and then Weiss sliced the beat, comes out of the studio when we're like getting ready to give up. You know, we're getting ready to just like, oh, okay, well, we'll just go back to New School Rules and find somebody else who can record us, I guess. I don't know. Maybe because Jay Matters had his microphone too. So we're like, okay, if it comes down to it, we'll just record with those guys in the room or whatever. And then Weiss Slice comes out of the studio and is like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And we're like, oh, we're going to record this music if you be able to help us out. And we showed him Halos on the step, and he's like, yeah, man, that's fucking fire. He loved it. He's like, come on in. Brought us into this fucking amazing, gorgeous fucking studio, like fucking multi-million-dollar fucking studio. Just like, oh man, probably one of the nicest ones I'd recorded with, and like he was one of the better, really, really amazing fucking engineers. Fucking, we're like, hey, do you got a beat maybe? Fucking like gives us a beat. That beat gives us it.
Right, yeah, it's a different beat.
Yeah, because we were like, hey, that works if you got a beat for us, and Ninja liked that beat better too. Yeah. So we're like, okay, we're doing it. We recorded it. I nailed my verse like first try. Him too. Ninja was like writing his while we were recording ours. Yeah. And then right after that, we got onto the roof of the actual studio
and recorded some of the video.
Sick.
On the roof in front of this giant fucking cathedral that was right there too. This giant, so it's like, and yeah, it's like halos and halos, and it's like this huge church in the background. Yeah. And then the next day we ended up going to Amsterdam and doing a fucking boat cruise, like a boat party, and Ninja came along for that too. So we all got onto this boat and did more video footage in Amsterdam at a boat party and shit.
Sick.
Oh man, the video,
that's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
when's the video coming and shit?
Well, I gotta get a hold of the guy who shot it, and I gotta send him some footage from my phone, because we've got like footage from like Paris, like just phone footage, but I mean, you can make it 720 or 1080 or something. I know I got a pretty good camera on that
right thing. Well, and you can cut other stuff in
exactly
too,
it'll just be B-roll, right? But I mean, like we've got shots in like in Poland, we've got shots in Paris, like right in front of the Eiffel Tower
when it was lit. It was like at nighttime.
Yeah, we got like dope shots in the Louvre, by the Louvre, I think. Maybe not.
Yeah, we did.
I think we did.
Yeah, by those pyramid things.
Yeah, and then yeah, man, like just cool, random, like really international shots. You know what I'm saying? Like. Am I? I think so.
Label.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, the Eiffel Tower lights up every night at like 10, 10, 11, and 12. The Eiffel Tower lights up like it like just flashing lights all over it. Just like it looks like fireworks. Lit. Yeah. It's nuts. So we went and got footage for that for Halos in front of that, and it was really, really cool.
Yeah, it's all on my
phone. If you guys get the footage, send me the clips. I'd be down to try to edit something.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely. Oh man, we want to make it a trippy, cool, fun video too.
Yeah. And Christoph said he really wanted to do it, but we've got.
If he's down to edit. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know if there was like a problem like getting it all together or whatever. But yeah, if you already got a guy.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I think you should do the next one though. Like, for Damn.
Oh yeah, so we might have to splice some shots in from Ninja T.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to get footage of his own and then send it in, and then we can edit that one together or some shit like that. Yeah, we could show you Damn too in a bit. Or
I think it's.
Let's cue it up.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you sent it.
Oh, I did. Good. Dope. Yeah, check this. This one's a little louder than the last one, but I think it's mastered a little better. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. Slice the beats. It's called Damn. Rotterdam, Amsterdam.
Yeah. This is for the ones who say I don't make enough moves. Focus on art and how to break it up smooth. I don't hate when you hate, it's just loose. Doesn't matter if I smoke or drink enough booze. I sway to the tunes. Demigod in the flesh. I'm a baby of Zeus. Angel giving halos to fools. Ninjas to make it and blazing the blues. H to the E to the AVY. My name in in the scene where my crazy grind is blazing since 89. Put in turn that you can't even find. We're the boss, we do not floss. Keep all the beats, leaving the sauce. We're not friends like BB and Ross. Even if speaking, I reach with a cross. Who is you talking to, sucker? You don't know nothing about me. Hey, hey. Who is you talking to, sucker? You don't know nothing about beats. Hey, hey. Exclusive voice produced it. Clean up the booth like Quidditch with brooms. Catch all the snitches, I'm quicker on the move. Ninjas my duty, the kid is immune. Bop boys in town, Psychonauts in town. My Canadian bop goes first time outside of the line. Down. Halos and halos, spitting that fuego down. Song recorded in Rotterdam. Music been shot in Amsterdam. Down. I got bras in Atlanta. ACO, you know I saying that ninja CA. He that dope Manchester grind rapper. Back in the UK, Prince got my vision. My NYG code clay supporting that vision. Like my amigo LL Rev. Boom, rapping. Rapping. I don't drop, but I move with a squad of some fun shit. Been in and out of them bottles, dipping on road. No, I ain't laughing. School boy had knowledge. From the dose. Ninja, see, local lot on global move. Damn, bop boys in town. Psychonauts in town. My Canadian bop goes first time outside of the line. Damn, halos and halos, spitting that fuego down. Song recorded in Rotterdam. Music been shot in Amsterdam. Like a Ric Flair, woo! Strutting up like I live here. I kick snares like big bears. Yo, chick stares when we get there. Clap back on these haters with Ninja T. Crash land on the industry. Got mans for the pending sticks with me. Throw hands for the mans ain't hitting me. Simple as that. Lifting the trap. Bass keep knocking the windows all cracked. I'm grimy as fuck like Britain. Where rap we out here living and kicking this crack. From Amsterdam to the UK. Malaysia out to the Ukraine. Cambodia, come roll with us. I was high as a kite and I blew away. Fuck these two-faced old news hating ass toothpaste. Style huge fakes. I make moves, mate. I'm 2 days ahead of you, bro. It's a new wave. We futuristic from new beginnings to moving up. It's like, yo, we get it bumping wherever we go. Got ninja masters as black as my soul. Dead in the snow. Getting the river, it never been easy when I'm at home. But on the road, tell them it's get it. I'm headed to Paris on tour with the bros. Then out to Cannes, crush it in France. Luxembourg City, from Rotterdam. Travel the land, making new fans. LREV403, hit me up on the gram. Damn, bop boys in town. Psychonauts in town. My Canadian bop first time outside the line. Down. Halos and halos, made that fuego down. Song recorded in Rotterdam. Music been shot in Amsterdam. Down, bop boys in town. Psychonauts in town. My Canadian bop first time outside the line. Down. Halos and halos, made that fuego down. Song recorded in Rotterdam. Music been shot in Amsterdam. Down.
Yeah.
Yo, Ninja T bringing that true UK grime style.
So good.
So dope.
Load up the air horn sample before the next podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
That's a dope. 2 dope songs produced by White Slice. White Slice the beats. I can't even count how many times I'm gonna shout him out. White Slice.
I think
White
he moved to Atlanta, right?
Well, he's like, yeah, he's gonna go stay out there for a while. I guess he got
Yeah.
picked up by some label that we were on tour with, and like
Sick.
they just wanted to move him out there to produce beats for them. And Stevie Ross and Harm Franklin are gonna go and write music for them and shit too. So they asked us to go on tour in Atlanta. They were like, "You guys ever want to come on tour through Atlanta? Like, it's a big enough city that you can tour in the city. Like, there's enough places,
Right.
You know,
That's so cool.
That's wild. I
So
mean,
we
the
are-
hip hop
yeah.
scene in Atlanta is
yeah,
crazy.
you have to be fucking dope though.
Yeah,
like, you have to
that
really
also.
have a fucking refined set. I'm sure
Yeah.
we could do it. Like, we were dope in Europe.
Where
they really they look for real hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a different.
Well, I
world
mean,
out
yeah, you
there.
guys' live performance, it's like fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's even better now.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's
Yeah, a lot of
better now.
practice.
It
Yeah,
is.
We had a
Yeah.
lot of chances to get it in. Like, the Halos track, the way we do it now is completely out of this world. Bro.
Yeah, we pass it
bet.
back and forth now for Halos. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just like the way it sounds on the song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, let's do quick acapella. Just spit it. Let's just do it.
All right, it's like according to who?
Who?
You build it up.
Build it up.
Build it up.
Only to lose.
Who was you talking to? Sucker Ramadi, man.
Throw out the deuce.
According to you?
Who? You?
Man, you're making them claims on the regular. Ain't no enemies going to bed with us. Don't even mention this. You can't invent with us.
Throw up the deuce.
Man, that's peace signs.
When that beef fries,
we make meat pies.
hold up, rewind.
Ain't no weak ties.
You get resized.
Man.
Throw up the deuce.
Best lay low.
When I say so.
If my plate full.
You can't take those.
From my table.
You best stay ghost.
Or it's halos. Halos.
Oh.
Halos on halos on halos. Over your head head like a
Halo.
spitting a
Fuego.
roll through your whole crew like
Goku.
there's holes in your story, you bagel.
Throw up the deuce.
Back from the dead with a
Halo.
collecting a Dragon Ball, saving my gang.
Gang.
And if any of these haters gonna say that we lame, Kamehameha wave of blood your brains.
Brains.
Hey,
Oh,
halos on
halos.
halos on halos over your head like a
Halo.
spitting a
Fuego.
roll through your whole crew like
Goku.
there's holes in your story, you bagel.
Throw up the deuce.
Back from the dead with a
Halo.
collecting the Dragon Ball, saving my gang.
Gang.
And if any of these haters gonna say that we lame,
Lame.
click clack boom my blood
I'm
your
leaving
brain.
the beat with some wings in the
Halo,
I'll kill it like giving it.
Drano,
I'll kill it like I'm Denny.
Trejo,
Then I'm freeing your brain like I'm
Django,
We may perform at the
Saint Show,
But if the tunes you do don't
Bang No,
when you West a collabo, will
Say No,
keep it as clear as a day with a
Rainbow,
I won't play with your brain like it's Play-Doh
or like it's Lego,
Simply a a-hole. Taking your wife is what I'll arrange. I'll make her Alfredo.
spaghetti with mayo.
Shake it like J-Lo till she is prego. Send it this way. The song is amazing. What did you say that went over your head?
Just like a halo.
Listen to Angel. A oh,
halos on halos on halos over your head like a
Halo.
halo. Spin a
Fuego.
roll through your whole crew like
Goku.
there's holes in your story, you bagel.
Throw up the deuce.
Back from the dead with a
Halo.
collecting the Dragon Ball, saving my
Gang.
gang. If any of these haters gonna say that we
Lame.
lame, Kamehameha wave of blood your brains.
Brains. Oh.
Sick. Yeah, the back and forth, like real quick back and forth too. Like you don't really see a lot of people doing that.
We just did that in the streets too. We got good at that in the streets, just hanging out, going places, and we're like, hey,
Let's practice halos.
any given time, and we couldn't say
I'd be
no.
like, oh, okay. I guess so. Say no. Fuck. No, but it turned out dope. And if we're still gonna use that old beat for like the remix. You know what I mean? We're still gonna make
or like the live performance too. We could just do it to that beat, and then that's the online version. It's just like, hey, you get two
the
different
old beat
things.
is sick. Too.
Still a good
it
beat.
is dope.
It is a good beat.
So
Still,
and we still own it, right? It's
Right.
As far as I know. As far as I know. And producers, you never know these days.
Yeah. I wonder if Lily's watching or listening. Lily, make that pizza. I wonder if she's listening. Hopefully she is. Or yeah, maybe her, Kristen. Kristen's probably listening, right?
Probably
Kristen listens.
Watching Thor down there. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Busy.
Yeah.
This guy just watched Black Panther finally.
Yeah, I just watched Black Panther finally.
It was good shit.
Yeah, it's dope. It's a good movie.
The
I've been
the,
waiting to watch it for a while, so
I thought the villain was righteous. I was like cheering for him. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I hope he does it.
Killmonger's dope. Shout out to Killmonger.
When I watched it with Lizzie, and spoiler alert for everybody who hasn't seen it, when he throws Black Panther off the cliff, I told Lizzie, I was like,
You haven't seen it?
I probably won't see it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying if you haven't seen it yet, you're not rushing out to go
gonna
see
leave
it.
the
You're
room
not
right
as concerned about spoilers. So when the bad guy throws the Black Panther off the cliff, I told Lizzie, I was like, so he killed the Black Panther, so that makes him the Black Panther. Now the movie's about him. And she's like, oh. And I like never corrected myself for the rest of the movie. I just let her watch it under that context. And then she's all confused when the Black Panther comes back. She's like, hey. She's like, you lied.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
and you believe it when it comes. You believe it when it comes to comic book stuff, right? It's just like, oh yeah, Jerry knows what he's talking about.
He knows what's
He's
up,
not
yeah.
just bullshitting
Always
me.
gotta have the guard up around this guy.
Yeah.
Sierra's like, hey, are you in Calgary? Did you land in Calgary or something? Or are you still there? And I was like, I was downstairs on my couch, but I was like, we're in Calgary. They're kicking us out of the airport. We have to sleep at the park. She's like, that happened? I was like, nah, I'm at home. I'm just fucking with you.
She's like, I'm on my way. Turns off her phone.
I was telling like Steely Ode about that time when I nearly tricked Lizzie into dressing like a mouse for one of our shows for the Getting Wild show at the zoo. I told her it was like a dress up show where we dress up like animals, and I was like, I'm a zebra and Javi's a monkey. She's like, well, I think I have some mouse ears. I was like, wear them and paint a mouse face on too. And I think she painted like whiskers and like a nose on or something. Like it was like getting ready with other mouse stuff. And then I was like, I didn't have the heart to let her show up as a mouse, so I messaged her. I was like, hey, don't dress like a mouse. It's not a dress up show.
They canceled the theme for the night.
Nobody wanted to dress up. So.
She was still pissed off at me, but she would have been like, she would have never forgave me if she showed up dressed fully like a mouse.
Just crying, watching her face off in the bathroom. Oh,
fucking Jerry.
Fucking Jerry. I hate you.
Mouse face paint dripping down her face.
Yeah. So just
I didn't have the heart
dramatic.
to like throw away that friendship over a joke. Like, so
There is a line.
there is a line. You don't cross it. You don't let women show up to a show dressed up like a mouse. But yeah, could have.
Steeleon loved our stories, man.
Yeah, they were cracking up at that one.
We told him about like the Battle Park and how we came up with the name for Battle Park, and he was like, "Man, that's just like book material. Like you guys should write a book about your city. Like that's crazy." Like
He's like, man, everything that comes out of your mouth is like the wisest shit I've ever.
Yeah, you're like the wise old owl.
I was like talking about how like I like game meat over meat from the store, like grocery meat and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, man, like all that meat's like traumatized and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like you get like a good kill on an animal and, you know, shoot him through the heart with one shot when he's like standing there on a grassy hill with a mouthful of grass and the sun's hitting him and he's just like loving life, and then just like taken out and living the good life, and then just instantly just quickly gone from that to gone. You know, as opposed to traumatizing an animal for its entire life. It alters the meat and its DNA, and then it alters you when you're eating it. And he's like, man, that's just like the wisest shit. You talking about a noble death? I was like, I mentioned something about noble, giving the animal a noble death. He's like, man,
noble death. Yeah. He's like, you should make a movie about that where it's like an assassin, but he only like kills nobly.
Noble murder.
Yeah, noble murders. Yeah, that's what he's saying, man.
Gives them a nice meal, and they're like sitting there enjoying like a really good show, just like really loving life. It's like, you like this? It's like, yeah, man, life is beautiful.
That would make a good movie, though.
No doubt.
And the noble assassin.
Get to work.
Yeah. All right.
It was a good run with the whole rap thing.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, it was great. I just walk into crowds and just like start telling jokes at New School Rules. Just start like blending in with people and just like inserting myself into their worlds and shit. It was fun. Cause like
inserting myself into their world.
It was funny. There's like this one. These
how
people
do you like them apples?
I like walked up and told these guys. I was like, they're like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Lethbridge. They're like, what? Where's? Is there a right bridge? I was like, not anymore. There's not. I was like, we don't talk about them anymore. They're like laughing away. They're like, wow, that was like kind of that was a pretty racy joke right there. Like, it's just like a almost a genocidal joke right off the bat. They're like, we're gonna like this guy. It was a good time, man. Just buddied down with a lot of people really quickly.
There's lots of Canadians and Americans and people from all over Europe. There. It was really cool. Like producers, promoters, fucking DJs, rappers, singers, artists, everybody. Like just a whole like conglomerate of talented people. And it's 3 days long, so it's like New School Rules is the shit, man. Shout outs to New School Rules. Shout outs to Hanka. I think that's her name.
Right, yeah.
Hanka.
I was even telling her, I was like, we're going to bring the whole super crew next year. Everybody that's down to come to New School Rules next year we should all definitely go make it a priority. It's fucking
awesome,
fun.
It's awesome. It's awesome to
we can get a nice hotel or a hostel or some shit.
Yeah, dude.
You know, stay near there.
Yeah, what kind of places were you guys staying in on the trip? Just hostels and
hostels,
like
hotels. Like, I mean, they were okay.
Nice, yeah.
Some of them were really nice. Like,
yeah,
but like a couple of them were like the one we got to at first. We didn't even have a room there, but they took really good care of us in Rotterdam. Like, we just showed up, and it was just like that was the first day after being on the plane for like 20 some hours and then like walking around London for 11 hours, not being able to sleep, like just being fucking like major jet lagged. We get to Rotterdam and then we show up to the hostel that everybody else is already sleeping at because they got there the night before. So we get there and this girl was behind the counter and she was just like, hey, welcome you guys. Like, are you with the Canadians? Like, you're there with the rappers? And we're just like, yeah. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. There's not a room available for you guys, unfortunately, but there's a couch over here you guys can rest your head on. There's showers in the back. You guys can shower. There's lockers here. You guys can get this wristband that unlocks your locker and take this little Wi-Fi box, this portable Wi-Fi box with you anywhere you want.
Cool.
Just cool.
It was so tight.
It was tight, man. And we left there, went for breakfast and shit. And like the breakfast was like this basket. It was like a like €7 breakfast or something for 2 people. It's like this basket with like 2 hard-boiled eggs, a thing of yogurt, some bread, a little bit of orange, like fresh squeezed orange juice. Ooh. And we got coffee, and like it was just awesome.
The coffee was next level, out of this world, all over Europe.
Awesome.
Isn't it all like amazing. Espresso?
I drank lots of cappuccinos. Like
I had just black coffee usually where I'd go around.
Yeah, and it was delicious. Even the black coffee was fantastic. Like I'm not really big into black coffee, but it was better than here. And I loved the cappuccino. You know, it was so good. Like everywhere I went, it was so delicious. But anyways, like that place, and that was. I wish we would have gone to stay there, but the guys all said that it was like a little cubby hole, and it was like difficult to sleep. It like really sucked with sleeping. But it was a really nice place, like accommodating as fuck. Other places were just like,
I don't need much, you know. Yeah. Just put me into bed. Like I don't care if it's in a cubby hole. I'd fucking sleep in that little cubby hole.
There was a couple times where we had one queen size bed or double size bed and a cot. You know, other times me and Jerry had to share a queen size bed and somebody else slept on a cot, or there was no cot. Other times we had
first night we had to share a bed, like I think both of us took a turn waking up and like we were like, oh.
I didn't realize. Like, oh my god, what are you doing here? Yeah, no, but the other times there were bunk beds. You know what I mean? Other times it was just like, you know.
Pull it out from the couch.
Yeah, I'd pull it out from the couch, pull up beds. There was always a bed. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was never like sleeping on the floor or anything like that. And yeah, but it was dope, man. Like the last place that we stayed at in Cairns was like villas. Like they were like, like big villas, and it was beautiful. They had a wicked, beautiful pool, and it was close to the ocean. We didn't really.
It was like right on the edge too, so you could just look at everything. Like the full fucking.
That place looked like it must be the vacation spot in Europe.
That's why we finished with it.
It was cool.
And plus the film festival had just ended, so like supposedly there was a bunch of celebrities walking around, like movie celebrities, right? Because
somebody said Ice Cube was out there, some shit.
Yeah, Cannes Film Festival is huge, right? Like it's
like the one
world international film festival. But then Midem was the music festival that was right after. And then it's like a huge fucking place. Like it's so crazy. It was so dope. It was really cool.
Sick.
Other than that, like hostels. There was one where it was just like a room and then 4 beds and then like a couple of shelves to put your shit. Other places we had like kitchenettes. Like in Paris, we had like a kitchenette and shit. And like it was always okay. Like it wasn't. We had a place to sleep the whole time. Yeah. And it was decent. You know what I mean? Some of them were like shared among like 6, 7 people. Some of them were just like 4. Some of them were just us.
Good sleep and good food. What can you really ask for?
And just get out and take the shuttle, like take the fucking transit, you know, the bus or the train or some shit, and just get out and explore. Usually, you know, like Paris, we just went downtown and just walked around, just checked it out. Same with London, too. Just got out and tried to see the fucking coolest shit we could. And if we saw something cool, we get footage for Halos. Usually, just anywhere throughout the fucking whole thing. It was pretty cool.
I got like 10 different like shots in different locations on my phone. Plus, we got some shots with Christoph.
Honestly, that song's gonna blow up. I already I'm feeling it. You know, I'm feeling some strong vibrations coming from that.
We've seen the reaction by so many different crowds, right? Yeah. Like I'm sure you can kind of tell. It's like, oh, this just works.
And a lot of the times, people only give a shit about visuals nowadays too. It's like, well, we got fucking cool visuals. We got an amazing fucking song. It's like just something you've never heard, you've never seen. The city's never seen. The city's never seen anything like what Halos is going to be. You know, it's going to be next level. It's going to be a level up for Lethbridge, not just us. This is Psychonauts. It's going to be a level up for our entire city.
I'm excited.
At once, yeah. I'm fucking excited, man.
Fuck yeah. It's gonna be dope. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Not to hype it up too much, not to suck my own dick too hard.
Seriously though, it's cool because confident. It's international. You know what I mean? Like we got a producer from Rotterdam, we got a grime rapper from the UK. We got shots from all over Europe, you know what I mean? Like 5, 6 different cities.
Yeah.
So like it's just, I don't know, level up.
Yeah. Is there any way we could show them that beat to Daps? Is there any way you could play it off your phone? It's on your fucking phone, right?
Yeah, they'll hear it one day.
Someday.
Yeah, they'll hear it.
It's dope. I got a tight verse. I was like just piecing stuff together throughout the tour. Just like anytime I think of something, I just pull up my phone and fucking type it up.
Yeah. Just kick the verse.
All right. It's like
I could play you a beat.
No. Yeah, I guess so. Actually, if we could play like something trappy, kind of.
Shout outs to Wizard, who produced the beat. Unfortunately, I can't put it on my phone because I want to finish this live video.
Shout outs to Lily. She's making that pizza.
Let's wait for Ableton to load up here.
Gonna get some Yahtzen beats. I miss your beats, bro.
Yeah,
I
me
miss
too.
your beats.
I missed living underneath you.
The vibrations.
Yeah, that old bat pole.
You just hear a beat and you just run upstairs. Start writing to it.
I have to climb the bat pole. We can't change this somehow.
Oh man.
Is there anybody asking like questions about the tour or anything on your
I
phone?
don't know. Let's see. Not really. There's nobody watching right now.
They're sleeping.
Well, what time is it there? I'm just kidding. Shout outs to everybody listening from like 8 hours ahead of us right now. I guess for them it would be like 6 in the morning, 5 or 4 in the morning or something.
Yeah, I don't know. My Instagram is like not that popping, I guess.
Oh, is this is it, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
Man said restart. I could do it.
Yeah, that works.
I'm mumbling to myself, but it'll sound cool when I actually rap it.
It's not going through this program here.
Remember to come in with that hook. I'm using psychic thoughts to tell you exactly how to say it. I don't want to spoil it for everybody. You got it. You heard everything. You heard everything I said in my mind.
Better that grandma bring it
No,
back.
don't spoil it for them. Shut up. That's why I told you psychically. This isn't Black Panther. You can't just go spoiling it for everybody.
Whatever, man. This is old.
Is it working? Is it good?
I just rap over it. I guess let's hear the fucking acapella. I gotta figure this out for
I got
next
that
time.
massive Galactus flow, make a vet feel like you never rapped before. Yeah, sharp like a raptor toe, Jurassic Jack in the back from Mo. I practice, that's for sure. The kids gotta learn how to rap at home, record and write on your camera phone, then rent equipment when you have the flow. I is a monster, I twist the ganja, I miss my papa, it's in his honor. I sip the water, it's getting hotter, let's get the guap. I'm finna prosper, yeah. I'm finna prosper, might write this with a twist of Rasta. Can't stop me even if you want to. Now let me kick it like this is soccer. All of my homies I met in the cypher. All of them know I'm eccentric and hyper. I make friends with the legends and get their advice, cause I'm destined to climb to the level but higher. I honestly hope that you have a good life. I wanna be dope so I rap so precise. Pack it up nice, salmon and rice. I grab what I like and don't ask for the price.
Facts,
Mix it with trap, bit of that grandma, bringing it back. Give me daps, give me daps, give me daps, daps, daps. Spitting these facts, mix it with trap, bit of that grandma, bringing it back. Give me daps, give me daps, give me daps, daps.
I've
daps.
only been over this how many times? Relying on hindsight to make you go blind. Revenge is the enemy, don't let your mind be consumed, cause you can't press rewind. I'm a little bit spacey, focus on something else, no need to come and help, but just don't give a shit lately. Sorry if you feel the way I keep it real and say, although I know I'm not crazy. We all lose it sometimes, got our dumb times, brain feeling too wavy. Guess should have passed on the last blunt, my bad. I ain't opt out, what you talking about? You forgot about that large amount that I bought, don't stop to talk it out, otherwise homeboy I'll knock you out. Like Asante said, that's how it goes. I want the bread, bitch, butter my toast, ain't pulling no rugs from under my toes. Got 25 racks, make 25 more. Scheming, dreaming, see who my team is. Battle Park, our neighbors are kings. Like Voltron, connect the legs to the feet, take a walk on my shoes, and I bet you will see I'm the boss.
Mix it with trap, bit of that grandma, bringing it back. Give me daps, give me daps, give me daps, daps, daps. Spitting these facts, mix it with trap, bit of that grandma, bringing it back. Give me daps, give me daps, give me daps, daps, daps. Spitting these facts. Yeah.
That was like almost worked perfect.
Yeah,
Did that
no
just
shit.
end? Or did you cue that?
It just ended.
Oh my God.
Fate, man. Everything's supposed to happen.
That's hilarious.
Yo, so when you said that shit about blah blah blah, I'll knock you out.
Yeah.
Paris or
Oh,
no?
yeah, Ken's.
Ken's friend.
So funny story.
Right.
So finding weed was relatively easy in most countries. You just walk out to people and
expensive
say weed, smoke weed every day. Yeah. This guy fucking said to somebody, and they're like, oh yeah. So anyways, finding weed was relatively easy. It was expensive in some places, but we could find it pretty easy most of the time. And this one time we're in Cairns. And we're walking by this yacht, and there's these fish swimming in the ocean and shit. So we stop and swim by the ocean, and then this guy comes out of his yacht, right? And he's just like, "Hey, you guys got any papers?" We're like, "Yeah, we got papers." And I was thinking in my head, like, I should have told him, like, "Fuck, I got papers if you let me on your yacht, motherfucker. Like, I'll come roll this shit for you, smoke it with you, and rap for you." Anyways, oh shit, I'm running out of time. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off and go live on Facebook. Anyways, so this guy says to us. Oh, we ask him, do you know where we can find some weed? And he's like, we don't have any weed, not to sell. And I was like, okay, fair enough. Do you know where we can find some? He's like, man, just go over to the pier and ask. Like, go over to the ocean, and there's always people over there. Just go ask. So, anyways, we go over there, and there's these 3 guys sitting there, and they're eating cheeseburgers and shit. They just look like stoners, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, these guys probably got some fucking weed. Let's go ask them. So we ask them, and then these guys are like, yeah, man, just we gotta go grab it. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give you 20 euros. You go grab it, leave your homie with me so I know you're coming back. And they're like, okay, yeah, no worries. Fuck, you should do this for me. So I can keep explaining this story.
You gotta focus on one thing at a time.
Dude, I'm so like dog-minded.
Type in what?
Just type in like live podcast.
What do you mean? Just like, type in live.
Type it in. And then, these 2 guys, they go. And one of the homies stays with us and buddies up with us, right? He's a real nice guy and chill. Then, so we go. We just chill with him, and those other guys go. And then my other buddies come walking up like, hey, we're looking for weed too. And this guy's like, okay, well, we can just go to their spot. Like, I know where it is. We'll just go there.
Yeah.
So before we go there, fucking the homies give homie the money, another 80 euros. Buddy, the one guy that they left behind, puts it in his pocket, right?
Yeah.
So we all go walking, and we're walking for a bit, and Buddy's kind of fidgeting with his phone and stuff, like, this and that. And finally we get to like this corner, and he stops, and he's like, okay, I got to go upstairs and get it. And I was just like, dude, like, you've got 100 euros of ours. You've got 100 euros of ours. Like, can we at least like hold on to your phone or something? Like, I don't want to just sit here and let you fucking rob me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about that.
Right. Yeah.
So he starts acting all fidgety, right?
Oh,
and then,
shit.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, I see Jay Matters come up, and he's like, man, this guy better like come up quick, right? Like, they're drunk and shit, and like he's got a bottle in his hand, like he's like ready to smash him out. And I'm just like,
yeah,
dude, go across the street, man. Like, or not go across the street, just back up for a sec, bro. Like, just relax. We don't want to threaten this guy. He's gonna feel threatened and then run off. And I turn around, and as I turn around, Buddy's like, there's like smoke coming up from his feet, and he's just like, whoosh, he just bouncing, gone. And instinct kicks in. I start chasing him. I just start fucking chasing him through the streets of Cairns. He's got 80 euros in his pocket. Yeah, well, even my money, it was a homie's money, right? Like,
word.
The other homies had my 20 euros, and I was just like ready to take that loss as soon as I figured out he was running.
Yeah.
But then I was like, man, I'm gonna get this guy. Like, I'm gonna catch up to him. I'm gonna get him. So I'm running. And this guy, like, he's in front of me, and he's fucking fast. Like, he's really fast. I look behind me. I didn't even actually look behind me, but apparently I lost these guys pretty quick. So I'm running. This guy fucking hits the bar, and I run past the bar. I run up, and he's gone, right? And I'm like, shit, where is he? I fucking run by the bar. I turn around, and I see him come out, and again, he's gone. So I start chasing him again, chasing him. He goes and jumps off this bridge onto a fucking balcony. Like, it wasn't that far. Like, it was just a little, like, it just sounds badass. Yeah. But, like, I jump off the bridge onto the balcony behind him, and then he jumps off the balcony back onto the bridge. So I jump, and I'm running behind him and running. He's getting tired. I'm fucking, like, dead beat. Like, I'm a smoker, bro. Like, I can't keep up with him. I end up getting close enough to kick his legs out. I kick his legs out. He falls forward.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he falls down. He turns around, like, puts his hands up. I pop him once in the face, right in the mouth. And he's like, no more, man. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. No more. And I fucking reach into his pockets and I'm like, dude, like, you shouldn't have tried to take that from me. Like, you don't want it with me, man. Like, just, give me my shit back. I reach into his pockets. I take his cell phone out. I smash his cell phone on the street.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Boom, right in front of him. Reach back into his pockets, look for the money. I grabbed the 80 euros and then I looked for any other money that I could find and there wasn't. So I fucking ripped his pants off of his legs. Straight up ripped his pants off, threw them over the bridge, and I like copped him one more time and I kicked him in the ass on his way out. Right? He was running off and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, man." Like,
Word.
fuck, dude. And, I'm walking like, yes, I got the money back, like that motherfucker. And the whole time I was thinking to myself, like, damn, man, I shouldn't have done that. Like, what if his homie's like, oh, and as I was walking away, he goes, he whistles, hey? And I just look and I see these fucking guys creeping out from the back of a building, like his homies. I don't know if they were his friends, but they were like watching me really intently. They start following me. So I'm walking away and like one of the bar owners that I ran by, one of the, I don't know, bartender or something. He says, what happened? I was like, that guy tried to steal my money. Like he straight up ran off with my money and I got it back. Like I got the money back. I'm good. And then I see these guys still following me, hey? And they're following me, and I'm just like, fuck, like, these guys are going to kill me or something, man. Like, I just embarrassed that guy. Like, these guys are going to kill me. So I go and I see these cops on the street, right? And I just walk up to them. I'm like, hey, Mr. Officers, like, da-da-da-da. You know where I can get to the
These cops were strapped, too. They were walking around with AK-47 looking guns.
What country was this?
In France. In Cannes. Because it was the film festival, right? So they were like, it was like terrorist threats, right?
Yeah.
So especially what happened in London and stuff, like all those big conventions where there's lots of rich people, man. Like, they're targets. So anyways, I walk up to these guys and I'm just like, where's the casino? They point me to the casino and I'm just like, so how's your night going? Like, you guys, you guys from here? Like, are you normally here? Like, I start bullshitting with them. Yeah. And I turn around and those guys are walking away. They're just totally like, fuck it. I'm not going to go fuck with this kid. Yeah. So I walk away and go and find the homies, man. But like, dude, it was scary, dude. Real. Yeah, dude. Like, it was scary, man. Like, I shouldn't have done that, but like, it just kicked in, dude. It kicked in. Jay Matters calls me up. He's on WhatsApp and he's just like, where the fuck are you, bro? I'm like, I'm at the casino, bro. And he's like, are you okay? Did you get him? I was like, yeah, I fucking got him. Get back here. He was stoked, man. He was pumped.
Yeah, Jay Matters is really good people, man.
He fucking awesome. Smashed a bottle of cognac on the wall because he was so choked.
Yeah, it was like really fucking expensive. Even
I'm pretty sure it was like 250 euros for this bottle. Shit.
Something like that. 200. More. I don't know if it was 250 euros. I think it was 150 euros.
Cognac is expensive though, like Hennessy and shit.
And
in
France, bro, the cognac was so good. Like I had a little tiny sip of somebody else's cognac. It's like so good. It's so good. Really
they probably sip it just straight, like
in a glass. Yeah, and you don't mix with anything.
Word.
No. And it was like the buddy was telling me that it was like premium cognac here in Canada, but it was like their cheap shit. Word. So let's see who's on here. What up? Yo, sorry we're not really paying too much attention to you guys. But shout out to everybody who's watching. Oh shit.
Shout out.
That's why I'm not doing that. Just because it does that. Yeah, shout out to everybody watching on Facebook. Bookface.
Word. Well, shit, you had to let him know. Yeah. You had to let him know. He's probably not going to do that again.
No, man. I hope not. I hope not. From it,
when he sees Canadians, he just runs away. When he sees them, trying to rob him.
Instantly got respect from everybody on tour, too. Everybody's like, man, you're a G, bro. I'm just like, oh, man.
Yeah, no one's fucking with you at that point.
No, you're like, I'll chase him. I'll catch you, too. And it was funny.
Rip those pants off. We kept saying that. That was the joke for the rest of the time.
That's not even the first time that I've done that. Not the first time I've seen it happen in front of me. Like, I don't know what it is,
like
man.
You said, the instinct kicked in. Like, you kind of knew it was going on, like, as you were walking back to the place, probably.
Yeah, I felt like he's not going to chase after me with no pants on. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to try and come get me with no pants on. Like, he's going to go right home. You know what I'm saying? I need to go get pants on. Like, he's wearing, like, underwear.
Actually,
like,
fucking smart. Yeah, good call.
Yeah,
and I was having bad, like, a bad vibe from the beginning of the night. Yeah. Like, I was just like, I didn't really want to go out. Like, it was like for the sole purpose of looking for weed. And I was like, it's already kind of late right now. I'm like, I just don't see the point.
We might be asking for trouble.
Yeah, basically. It was like the numbers didn't add up in my mind. Yeah. Like the situational numbers, once you once you kind of think about it and you because like that was my thing, I use logic in my mind and I just like, I fucking think about everything that's happening in every scenario. I'm like, all right, what should we do here? You know, and just calmly kind of like, all right, we have to do this, blah, blah, blah. And that I just wasn't really feeling it before that, and then it was just like, it wasn't like I told you so. It was more like, you know, like I did say I fucking
logically
didn't
also
like
wanted
this
to
idea.
smoke that night. So you lay everything out, you make the decision you make.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
understand.
Yeah, well, that's like the craziest thing that happened, pretty much.
Yeah, that's wow.
And we still went home with no bud, so it's like, that sucked. I think homeboy actually found some hash like earlier in the night, so I'm pretty sure we smoked a blunt of that after.
It would suck when we like adventures like that wouldn't pay off, like the donaires we were gonna go for, or shawarmas.
Yeah,
They're called shawarmas. Donaires are doners, and they're like these weird chicken sandwiches.
So we were hanging out with Smokey, this dude that we met at the hip hop show there in Paris.
Yeah,
and we were hanging around like the canal, drinking wine and fucking smoking weed and shit like that. And then we're like, oh, let's go get some shawarma. And then we like spent like an hour fucking going to this place, or like an hour and a half fucking going to this place. He's like, yeah, it's a good shawarma. It'll definitely be open. We got up there. He's like, it's not open. We're like, oh, fuck. Yeah. So it was like, we could have like went and found another place, but then we would have missed our fucking train to get back to our hotel room.
Right.
Or we might have, you know, we're kind of like giving ourselves, we're giving ourselves like an extra hour. We didn't want to go on the last train. We wanted to go on like the train like an hour before the last train, just to make sure, because we had heard other people had missed their train the night before. So we're like, we didn't want to be those people.
No, Uber would have cost like €100, man. It was like like Paris is huge, man.
So we ended up just getting like chips and chocolate, and it was like, this is so unsatisfying. We wanted shawarma so bad.
We ate crepes in Paris too. Like we had a crepe.
Fuck yeah,
it was really delicious.
What'd you have in it?
Just like Nutella. I'm pretty sure it was Nutella and like strawberries.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
It was bomb. It was really good.
I mean,
by the not the Eiffel Tower, but those.
It's right by the l'Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah.
So like, you know, that big archway in Paris that like the Nazis walked through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of history in France.
Oh, dude, it's like, crazy, man. Like
I mean, all across Europe, obviously.
Yeah, dude.
Then this guy got us with the old rickshaw scam.
Yeah,
old
rickshaw.
So there's a rickshaw where the guy rides the bike, and we're like, we didn't want to fucking take the bus to take the last bus to the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, let's just catch a rickshaw. Maybe we went and asked how much it was, and I think he was like €20, and we're like, how about 10? He's like, no. We're like, oh, okay, well, we can just walk. We're walking away. Then he's like, oh, okay, 10. 10's good. And then we're like, cool, €10 going to the Eiffel Tower. Jumped on, cruised us there. It wasn't like too long. Would have been like maybe an hour and a half walk or something like that.
I don't even think it would have been like 45-minute walk.
Hour.
Yeah.
It was
maybe an hour.
Hour maybe, especially when you're looking around.
But it was only like
too.
a 15-minute rickshaw, not even.
Yeah.
It was a short rickshaw.
And
he was just on a bike.
15-20 minute rickshaw. Yeah. It was okay. Then we were like, all right, here you go, €10. He's like, no, 20. And we're like, no, we said 10. And he's like, oh, 10 each. And he points at the sign. And it does say, or it says like each, 20 each on there. And we're like, oh, you tricky motherfucker. You got us. You did.
Here's your €20. It was early in the tour, so we still had money, right? Just like, here's your fucking €20. Son of a bitch.
You slimy motherfucker.
€20 for a bike ride. That's pretty steep.
Yeah, it was the only time we did it. So I was like, there were certain things you just had to try. You know what I mean? Like,
makes sense.
I think we got footage. We got Halo's footage.
Yeah,
so
we got footage on
we
the
got our money's worth.
Yeah, there you go.
Just riding on the rickshaw.
So we did kind of get our money's worth, I guess, in that sense.
Oh, tell them about the right place, right time situation at the Eiffel Tower. When we're shooting Halos.
Oh my God! So we're doing Halos. When we get to the Eiffel Tower, and it's like bright and sunny. There's these fountains out there and shit. I got the Eiffel Tower behind me, and I'm like doing my verse. And then right at the part where I'm like, taking your wife is what I'll arrange. I'll make it Alfredo, spaghetti with mayo. Right at that part, right when I said like, taking your wife was what I'll arrange, this random like French chick just jumps in and starts like dancing with me, like literally in that second, at that moment, just like dancing in the video was fucking too perfect.
The fate,
the fate. Oh, and then Yelland and the boys from it was Sick Capone
and Progress. For Life.
For Life.
For Life music. Go check them out too. For Life.
They're doing their music video in, where was that again? Was it Poland. No, not Poland. It was really, really nice. It
was in Cannes.
Cannes. Yeah, they're getting footage and
by Sun 7.
Yeah, in these nice these classy streets and shit. And Yellen says one bar something about like them calling the police. Like we gotta about them.
He was gonna call the cops or something. Somebody's gonna call the cops.
And literally in that second, the cops rolled by, like staring at us, recording the music video. Like he's laughing and he's like pointing at the cops as he's saying the bar about the cops. Literally, it was like literally like we planned it. Like we asked the cops. Like the timing was that fucking perfect that we didn't. It was just random. They showed up when he's spitting that part of that verse, but it was literally right place, right time. And I was like, and I was talking to him about talking to him about like the sequences, about like stuff going right, and about like the universe having a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And it's like you get these things that are, you know, this too good to be true, too good to be, that's like way too funny to just be a random moment and just to happen like that. Like the universe has a sense of humor just like us, you know. And if you're listening, you could see these sequences happening. You can numerically kind of pick out like just stuff happening around you, and it's just like, oh yeah, there's a rhythm to it. There's a rhythm to the universe, you know, like a breath or a heartbeat and shit. And
well, like, I mean, there's like those certain people, like when you guys met that ninja dude, like, and you said you kind of immediately you just kind of know, like, I know that feeling where like you meet somebody for the first time, you're like, oh, we're already good friends.
Yeah,
like,
we're already vibrating level. At the same level.
And somebody told us too, like the day before, somebody told us, like, you have to meet Ninja T. Yeah, like he's crazy. You have to meet him, and we show up there, and he comes and introduces himself to us.
I'm gonna go take a pee quick.
Yeah, like it was insane, man. It was just our stars aligned in a lot of different situations, a lot of different times. You know, the studio situation, waiting outside the studio for something to happen. You know what I mean? Like that was hype. And then we go inside and we record 2 quick songs. You know, we recorded 5 songs on the tour. So.
Yeah, how many like extra? So you got was that supposed to be like studio time for you guys, or you just like showed up and you're like,
no, like we were, because in the tour contract we had paid for certain amounts of studio time,
right? That's why I asked. I remember you guys saying that,
which is exactly what we got. We did get a lot of studio time. Like I said, we got studio time with that Raphael guy, who's a fucking gold producer from Bydgoszcz, Poland. You know what I mean? Like these dudes are pulling in millions of views, killing shit, and we got the pleasure to record with them. So like that was definitely one of the highlights of the tour, was getting the opportunity to record in those studios, getting the opportunity to mingle with the people that we did. Because the
networking. I mean, it's really what the music industry is all about. It's like who you know and who you've made these connections with. And like you're saying before, like that FaceTime, like when you get the face-to-face time with somebody, it's just like it means a lot more than talking to them online. Like if you just send them an email, you can't leave the same impression.
Exactly.
You can't pull out a Bluetooth speaker and rap Halos for them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that really paid off, man. Like I that was one thing. There's a few things that I will not do next time. And next time I'll pack lighter. I'm not going to bring so much shit with me. I'll pack lighter.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'm going to make sure I have my Bluetooth speaker, because this one I didn't have my Bluetooth speaker. And that was a real hindrance a few times. We could have really used that thing, but like everybody else on tour had some, but it just sucked having to find one. Yeah, right? It sucked having to rely on people though. Like, hey, you want to come with us so we can kick freestyles? You know what I mean? Like, and they're like, well, we might go with these guys, or we might do this. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you don't want to be like, no, you have to come with us.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to freestyle. The people need to hear it.
We had one cameraman the whole time with us, right? So he had to get footage of everybody.
So yeah, is there gonna be like a documentary type of thing? This guy's getting footage of everything.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's really up to Christoph, the guy Stoffen. Shout outs to Stoffen Ja. Just go follow him on YouTube. STOFFINJA. He's this Jamaican cat. He's like super dope. Like just a chill dude, young guy. Wicked videographer.
And so this is the guy who's saying he wants to do the Halos video.
Yeah, exactly. He's got most of the footage, and then Progress from For Life Music has got some other footage too that I'm gonna get from him, and then we'll they'll all be credited, right? So
yeah, no, that's sick. The guy's working. Like
even Yelland is gonna get credited for filming part of Halos.
Yeah,
he held the cell phone.
Yeah, we were waiting around for somebody to record for us, like while we were in front of that big cathedral that we're talking about from like a lower angle,
dude.
And we were about to walk away, And then Yellen comes walking out and he's like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And literally again, it was like right place, right time. Like we were about to walk away. Like if we had walked away 10 seconds earlier, we wouldn't have seen him and we wouldn't have got that shot. But we were supposed to get the shot, so that's why he showed up. And just moments like that where it's just like it happened like that because it was supposed to happen like that.
Yeah. The fate.
Yeah, the fate of it all. We were like in Rotterdam, and we're supposed to be doing that radio. We're supposed to be doing a radio interview in like freestyle.
Yeah.
In Amsterdam, and we hadn't heard from the tour manager throughout the day. We were wondering what was going on, and then we're like walking through the streets of Rotterdam, and we saw these trees with like lights in them. And I was like, "Oh, this is a cool picture. Javi, get a picture of me." Went up, got this like sick fucking picture.
Yeah, it was a really dope photo.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Okay, now get a picture of me." And then the fucking one of the tour managers comes pulling up in that second, and it's just like, "Hey, get in right now!" Like,
"Jump in, guys! We gotta go to Amsterdam."
He didn't get the picture. We didn't think about it till like later, till we were in the car. But it was like, but it was funny because we're like, "Were you looking for us? Did you find us because you're looking for us?" He's like, "Nope, I was just driving by, saw you guys, pulled over, and grabbed you." Now we're going
to Amsterdam. It's like an hour drive from Rotterdam to Amsterdam. We showed up there, and then this like guy, this DJ was so dope, man. He was super chill. DJ Grandmaster Flash, no Grandmaster. It's Grandmaster something. Grandmaster Flex.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think it was Grandmaster Flex.
Yeah, he was cool.
Like Funkmaster Flex.
He put on
Grandmaster Flash.
Maybe it was Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah,
that's already a dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like it's one of the OGs.
Oh yeah, Grandmaster. Yeah,
you're talking about Funkmaster Flex.
No.
And Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah.
Grandmaster Flex is a combination of the
That's
two.
what I'm saying. It's a combo.
Yeah.
It's like a fusion between the two. But he put on that the instrumental to Crossroads. And we spit to it, and it was cool because I was like spitting like the Bone Thugs. I was like spitting one of my verses, just rapping, but I was like doing it with like the Bone Thugs flow, and it sounded like I planned it. But he's like, you're going to play his Rastafarian accent. He's like you're gonna rap to this Crossroads, this Bone Thugs instrumental, so go. And it's just like it just sounded like I was totally planned, like I fucking asked for that because I fucking nailed it so fucking perfectly. Grew up listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony, so
yeah, they're like one of your faves.
Yeah, so it was an easy one for me to pull out of my ass like that. But it was like that's what we were always ready, no matter what, put on whatever beat you want. We'd tell people that. It'd be like, hey, you want to hear us rap? Throw on whatever beat you want, and we'll fucking make it sound like it was like the most amazing thing, totally planned, type of shit. Yeah, exactly. Always. I'm versatile like that. I can rap to any beat, for the most part. I shouldn't say I can rap to any beat. I don't like rapping to like really fast or really slow beats. Obviously, I like that rapper tempo, but I consider myself pretty versatile by now.
Well, that's good. You gotta have the different flavors. Just for when you're making music, you can't make the same song over and over again.
Yeah.
Gotta get on different beats and stuff.
That rapping at Crossroads, I've never done that before, and I've never been able to successfully do it until then.
That's sick.
Because like with Bone Thugs shit, it's like you gotta really rap. Yeah. You gotta rap really hard. Like it's Bone Thugs. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck. Gotta make sure you come correct.
I think they said they got footage of that too.
Yeah.
Garrett has it, I'm pretty sure.
Dope.
On Facebook.
Damn.
Hopefully
so much footage.
Yeah.
So many events.
So much stuff.
Well, what's next? What's next now?
There's a couple things that we'd like to do.
Yeah.
Like between going back to Europe for New School Rules, like I was liking the idea of touring in Asia with like Steve Leone.
Yeah.
Because
he goes to Taiwan and shit.
He's got an established audience, and like when he's like telling me about how awesome it was, like we were broing down really, really close with those guys. And when he was telling me about how great it was, I was like, man, we should go with you on tour. He's like, fucking hey man, fuck yeah, of course, do it then. And it's just like, man, like he's got an established audience there. Yeah. Where like every fucking time he performs there, the crowds are fucking like sold out, jam packed, passionate fucking audience. It's like he's already got that ready to go right there. Fucking just merch up, go there and fucking make our money, you know, fucking make fans and establish fucking. So and then there's those two things, but then also on the horizon, what we want to do, what we got to talk to the whole super crew about too, is a music festival here in town. Now,
oh, fuck yeah.
So like something where we can bring in people from, you know, around Canada, around the world if we can, people that we've linked up with over the trip. You know, bring in people, maybe bring in a big name or something.
We can bring
like
in
that
any
too.
name for the United States, bro. Like any name.
And then
any name.
Sick.
One and like I got a core concept that I want to like talk about with you guys, but like, you know, like a good concept to really hook people in and make people want to travel from around the world for and shit. You know, like I don't maybe shouldn't say too much about it right now because it's still just up here, but like it's something that we were thinking, like instead of doing so many little shows, focus on one big thing that makes fucking huge difference that like people are going to be talking about forever, and just like
big hip hop festival. That's Rich's very first hip hop festival.
Yeah,
you know, like annual hip hop festival.
Yeah, totally.
You know, so like that's what's going to be in the works for next year.
I think there's a whole like in the festival scene in Western Canada here, like like Pemberton didn't go this year, and before that Squamish got shut down. So there's really no big Canadian, like Western Canadian music festivals you can go to. Like when I was looking at them this year, the only one I could really go to is Sasquatch, and it's in the States. You need a passport, and everything's gonna be more expensive because like the dollar's shitty. So I think there's definitely like a market for it. You kind of be competing with One Love. They do that every year up in Calgary. But
yeah, that's cool though. But I mean, like, do it at a different time.
Yeah, then you're fine.
It's so easy. They have 3 days of the whole summer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like we could take 3 days, any other 3 days of the whole summer, and make it like a 3-day festival. And the thing is, we linked up with this guy named Yusef at A3C Festival, and like they do festivals all over the States and shit, right? And this guy told me, he's like, dude, honestly, he gave me his fucking cell phone number. He's like, bro, get into contact with me. I can get you anybody. He's like, you want Joey Badass? I'll get him at the lowest price. You want fucking Rick Ross? It doesn't matter. I'll get anybody, like anybody you need.
Word.
If you're, because I told him I was thinking about doing a festival, and he's like, dude, if you're gonna do a festival, let me be your booking agent, like for whatever artist you want.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely what we need.
Exactly. So, like we could bring
we can
a couple
organize
big
all
names,
the details of the show and like get everything set up here locally. But yeah, like fucking
do it like a 3-day long festival. You know what I mean? Like straight up hip hop festival, even 2 days. You know, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably 2-day music festival.
Like everybody at New School Rules was a volunteer too.
Yeah,
they were all volunteers.
Yeah.
Everybody.
If I did a festival, I'd want to do it like a camping festival. Those are the dopest festivals to go to because everybody's like in it. Like everybody is like, we're all here together in this spot for like a while. I don't know. I feel like you really have to commit to it. It's a different vibe when you go to a festival and half the people are staying in hotels versus like everybody's there for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
That's
well, maybe we can look around at different cities if we had to too. Because I know like Rob has a really cool spot where he does stuff. It's like a camping area in Red Deer. And maybe if it was like more suitable with like if he's already got it set up to run and shit like that, it's just it's another option to look at. We got to
do some scouting this summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was planning on going.
It'll probably be around this time next year.
Exactly.
I would assume, right? Like, if we're gonna do it,
totally,
absolutely.
We're thinking next month. No, I'm just
Speaking of this month and next month, I guess we're really thinking far into the future. We've got a couple of different things that we're actually going to be doing.
Word.
On June 30th, we've got 2 shows. So we've got one show at what's it called? I can't even remember now.
Was it?
It's the book release, though. It's the book release with Eugene Braverock. Like he's going to be doing something. I don't know, like giving a speech. We're going to be doing a performance, and my lyrics for that "Left Alone" track is actually getting published in a book. So like they're releasing this book called "I Am the Opioid Crisis." It's just Sweetgrass Youth Alliance or something.
That's awesome.
Is throwing the show, and that's during the day. And then that's from like 1 o'clock till 4 p.m. I think it's at Casa. I don't know. I'll put the details on my Facebook so you can check it out. And then that night we're headlining a show in Calgary.
Oh, word!
So we have to fucking drive up to Calgary that night.
What day?
How much time do we got between shows?
The show ends at 4 o'clock.
And what time does that one start?
8, 9.
June 30th.
Okay. We'll be able to figure it out. We only need 2 hours to get to Calgary. It's fucking nothing. 2 hours is nothing.
Yo, that's a Saturday. I might come up.
You should, man. That'd be dope. If the more people I can bring
up there.
The more people I can bring. It's at.
Is there an event page yet?
Yeah, there's an event page. I've got it posted on here too.
Sweet.
Just go to Wes Paul's Facebook. Do you have him on Facebook? Shout out to Wes Paul. I'm pretty sure he's one of the guys putting it together. There's basically like going to be judges or something, and there's going to be like a contest for who's got the best set or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just going to perform.
Cool. Sounds good. At least it's not a talent show
Wait,
that we're 7 years late for.
Yeah, WoW Movement. That's the one.
Yeah, Border
Crossing. Yeah, that's what it was. I was going to say Broken City. It's BC. Get it? Border Crossing. So, shout out to all the guys that are performing at that one. Apparently we're headlining, but I don't know, like, I'm willing to just perform.
I'm willing to open, bro.
Yeah.
I like opening because then
I don't know if I want to headline.
People's energy is so high at the beginning of the night.
Yeah, you guys are really good openers. Like, I remember the first show I had you guys play on, it's like, I met you the night before. And I think it was one of those moments where we just, like, knew it's like, oh, yeah, we're going to get along. This is sweet. So I was like, do you guys want to play on the show that I'm putting on tomorrow? Like, last minute.
We were so gracious, too, man, because it was so much fun, man. I was just, like, so happy to be part of something like that, just especially like, it was spontaneous and shit. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like these people. These guys are my friends.
Yeah,
I felt it.
You just know.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's a good energy.
But yeah, you guys opened it up, and you hadn't even heard the beats before. I just played you guys like random beats, and you guys did the thing where you just made it sound like an actual song, and you got it hype as fuck in there, and you kind of set the precedent for everybody. Like,
we're like, what song?
Oh, now I really got to show up. Like, I can't fuck around. Like, I got to follow these guys up.
It was like every time you play a beat, I'd be like, which song would work to this? It's like, different. All right, different. I start rapping. Am I gonna just like on the cuff, just like right there, look at each other, just like say one word, the name of the song or whatever, and just like, okay, let's go.
But it changed the energy for the whole night, right? Like, if that's the tone that gets set,
set the bar high for everybody else.
If you guys don't have
be good,
if you guys don't have the ego about it, then it's better for like everybody involved the whole night, like everybody who comes to the show. It makes the whole thing better.
It's just great because we don't have an ego about it. Like, we're just happy to be doing it. Like, fucking give us the stage and we'll do it. I'm fucking happy to go first, especially because I've seen what happens. A lot of people lose energy and lose interest sometimes, or just go away. And they don't have the time to stick around till the end of the night sometimes. And just like, I feel like that's when the energy is the strongest, at least. Even if the numbers aren't there, that's when it's like people are like ready. If you can catch them and you can set them off right. Like fucking as opposed to like fizzling in, like, oh, somebody's rapping on stage now. Okay. As opposed to like getting on stage and pulling you into the performance like that. And it's like, if we can, I think that's something that we're good at. I fucking put us on any part of the show.
All right, well, you heard it here, folks. Yeah. Heard it here first, folks. Psychonauts opening up the next Yahtzen Presents show.
Yeah, totally.
Word them up. Word them up. That's all good. Yeah. Oh, and I'm battling. I got a battle against this Ren's character.
Is it
August 25th? Yeah, it's just smoked out.
Is it Medicine Hat?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, August 25th, 26th. So I'm going to be battling.
Shit.
See how sharp my sword is.
Well,
what's the guy's name?
For that one.
Ren's.
Yeah. Does he got music out?
I don't know. Don't think of any bars though. Because if you think of bars, you give them to me and I'll use them. And I don't want to use your bars for this battle.
That's where my mind instantly went to. Started coming up with shit.
What's the
no one? If Ren's has no friends, his
misery
never ends.
Listen up, no friends, Ren's.
It's low pressure now because this is live. Like he can't like prepare for the bars in advance. So you're obviously not going to use them.
No, I got
no friends. Ren's.
I'll cook something up dope. I haven't even worked on it. So if he's writing for me right now, props to him. But he's gonna need some serious fucking material.
Word.
Because I'm dope as fuck. Like I'm gonna roast somebody. Like I've got a lot of
that no friends Ren's thing.
I got a lot of things, man. I got a lot of shit since the last time I battled, man, like a lot of stuff that I can fucking cook up. And like, dude, oh yeah,
brewing.
Absolutely.
When was the last
I'm
time you
fresh
battled?
off a European tour, man? Like, come on, get the fuck out of here. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, bro?
He's on that battle rap shit.
Yeah.
Psychonauts aren't opening up the next Yahtzen present.
Y'all open up for me.
What was it that we did at the college when me and him basically started battling?
At the college here?
Yeah, okay. We're doing the thing.
Yeah, the bingo.
Dirty bingo.
The Dirty Bingo college.
And they wrote the words on the, and we were like freestyling with the words, and I just started using them to diss Javi. Just like forced him to battle me. That was a good time, yeah.
He did battle back.
It was just like
I think he won the battle too. I'm sorry to say.
I think he did too, but I provoked him into doing it.
You don't want it with me, as you said. Like, all right.
I had to be that guy. Go poke the bear.
It was good. People loved it too. Like, people were like, the whole vibe in there, like going in, everybody was like, I don't think we should do this. Like, I think this is going to be weird. This was like before a show at the university, for the people who don't know.
Yeah.
We were putting on a show at the zoo at the university that night, and beforehand they had an event. They do Dirty Bingo in there, and it's this big thing where they do bingo and they scream 69 and laugh and shit, and it's I don't know. It's
Scream 69. Yeah, they do.
It happens. But no, people have a good time. People love it. It's been going on at the university for a while. And so we wanted to try to transition it over the events at the end of Dirty Bingo. And so we were going to do a little like freestyling based off like crowd suggestions at Dirty Bingo, and hopefully people would stick around to check out the hip hop show afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then
it just turned into an all-out battle.
It just turned into a battle, and the vibe going into it, like nobody thought it was like a good idea, like in the moment. Like it sounded like a good idea on paper beforehand, but it was just like everybody was like super apprehensive about it, and you could tell
everybody
people,
else
like, sitting in the crowd were like, "What's going on here? They're rapping now."
It was literally only me and Javi. I was like, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, come on. I was like the one pushing the agenda.
I
was just like,
everybody was like, nah.
Jerry.
I was like, we gotta capitalize, capitalize on these situations.
I think a few people did stick around after,
and people loved it. Like once you guys started getting into the roast, they're like, "Oh, I can get into this." One dude stood up. He was hyped. Like he got out of his chair. He was
one person stood up at a rap show. That's hilarious. No, but it was Dirty Bingo, so they weren't really expecting it.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. The bare minimum is cool for people who aren't expecting it.
Yeah.
Like rap, they're like, oh yeah.
There's a couple. I'm drunk.
Start getting off beat.
Yeah, but the show after was dope too.
Yeah, it was super fun. Yeah. Was that Getting Wild? I
think it might have been.
I think that was Getting Wild.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Might have been.
Ask Lizzie the mouse.
Getting Wild at the zoo. That's fucking brilliant.
I told her to be a lizard, of course, though. I was like, you should be a lizard.
You should have told her to be a lizard.
I did, but she's like, well, I have mouse ears. I was like, that'll work. Just be a mouse.
That's funny. That's dope. Yeah.
I think that would have been too cruel, though.
Yeah.
Everybody standing there
like
taking pictures.
There's a line.
Everybody taking pictures when she walks in. You fucking mouse.
Ruin her life. Oh God, make a viral video.
And then it would all be on me.
I'm so sorry, Lizzie. I'm so sorry.
She should have just committed to it, like post on the event page, like as everybody got their costumes ready, and she like posts up there, and everybody else is like, "Oh shit,
costume party." She just made it a
several
thing.
Animals just come up.
That would have been brilliant though, like Getting Wild at the zoo, people dressed up as animals. Right? I was like the one
in retrospect.
That was the one ingredient that was missing from that show. Cool. One and only ingredient.
A zebra and a monkey.
That would have been dope.
What would you have been?
I don't know.
I think you would make a good warthog.
Right.
And then Brett would be a bear, right?
Yeah. Or,
I think so.
Benji would be a dog, obviously.
Benji would be a dog.
Space dog.
Oh yeah, instead of a lion.
Yeah.
My bad.
Want to be a space lion though? Space lion's not a real animal. You're gonna be a dog.
You're a dog who
You're
wants
a dog.
to be a lion.
I think Seth would be a bear though.
Okay.
And then Brett would have to be like. Brett could be like a llama.
I can see that.
Or an alpaca. An alpaca would be cool too.
He's kind of got like the furry chest.
He could be an alpaca.
Like an alpaca.
Just dyes his hair white. And his beard white, and he'll be an alpaca.
I don't know if alpaca would suit him. I guess alpaca.
I think anything would be funny, man. Like I don't think any of these animals really suit us. I think they're just hilarious.
Why am I a zebra? Yeah.
What's so random? I'm a zebra. I'm a monkey. Like I'm not a monkey.
I don't know, more of a possum.
Yeah, more of a possum.
Dude, hedgehogs run around Poland like rabbits, bro.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
You got one
crazy.
he recorded.
I got one. I recorded it and put it on Instagram. It was like
Are hedgehogs the ones that'll fuck you up?
No, man. They're just like little tiny. They're tiny
balls.
Porcupines that like, if you like grab them, it'll hurt. But like you just don't put your hands on them and you're good.
Word.
They run around though. They're trippy, man. Like it was running and I seen it. And this is like the third or fourth one I saw. And I fucking busted on my phone. It was nighttime and I turned on the light and I shone the light at him and he just stopped. He just fucking like looked around, like, just stopped dead in his tracks. Like wasn't hiding or anything. Just stopped. Yeah. And I like filmed him. I was like, "Hey, little guy," and you could hear these guys in the background like, "Javi, let's go! Fuck are you doing? Hurry up!" I'm just like filming this little hedgehog all drunk and shit. I'm just like,
all drunk, yeah.
This shit is lit. But yeah, dude, they like run around like rabbits, bro. It was trippy, man. It's really trippy. And you pay like hundreds of dollars for them here.
Yeah. They're just vermin over there.
Yeah. Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. Man. It was trippy because we seen a couple. Like we seen them on a couple different occasions. We checked out like Sonic the Hedgehog running around fucking Bidgoshk.
Yeah, they'd like get into a ball and then they go like
exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
dude. It's this identical.
And he hits something and all his coins, little rings.
It really makes you think, like,
blinking.
How did Sega with its 2D graphics manage to portray that so perfectly?
Yeah,
it's unreal.
It's like realistic as fuck.
Real ahead of their time. It was trippy though, man. There's like subtle little differences, like the water pressure. The water pressure is really high everywhere. Yeah. It's like everywhere you go, you turn on the fucking tap. If you turn it on all the way, it's like splashing all over the fucking place.
Voltage.
It's like, oh my god.
The voltage on the fucking plugins. People would try and plug in their clippers for hair. Yeah. Be like, and it was like fucking 3 times as high as it is here.
Like, so dude, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, don't put that to your head.
You will.
I went to cut my hair, and he's like, "Don't put that near your head."
It was so loud. Like it was so unusually loud. It was like, dude, that doesn't sound safe.
It was like,
I wouldn't.
Javi, could you call all the ambulances? Just like,
I'm gonna be here for a little while.
How do I turn this into a positive situation? I'm gonna start rapping for the guy in the ambulance.
Straight up, man. Just kicking around.
Sir, please stop
bleeding out your fucking head.
You're gonna die if you don't. Sir, you have to save your energy. You're dying.
This comes naturally to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no other way I'd rather go out. Take it, Javi. Javi's gone. Not even in there.
For real though, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
I had a fun time. I'm glad we did it.
You guys are already ready to go back. As soon as I ask what's next, you're like, "Well, I think we're going back to Europe soon."
Yeah, dude, we have to, man. I want to make it like an actual plan though, because like it has to happen. It has to fucking happen. Absolutely has to happen. Like we have to go visit some of those places.
We're gonna call the tour Rap Camp. I'm gonna go back on tour. It's gonna be Rap Camp 2019 or whatever year it'll be.
And like we can work towards getting funding for it too. You know what I mean? Like we can all figure out.
Yeah, well, we all got like all these like music videos and stuff popping, so I think that's good for grant applications. You could be like, look, this is what we're doing without any funding. Like we want to do a tour and
the
shit.
fact that we already did it on our own dollar.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it'll just be like, look, we're trying to make this happen for real.
Yeah,
you know, like we actually want to do the tour again and get it funded.
Exactly.
And there's no reason why we can't. Like I can holler at couple different homies that write grants. You know what I mean? We can make it happen.
Word,
They
yeah.
take a percentage, but they guarantee us money.
Right, like there's certain people who know have all the connections and they know how to like put together the applications
And they
the
get
most money
grants
and shit.
themselves. Like they make a living off getting grants. You know what
Word.
I'm saying? Like getting grants for themselves.
Word.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I've definitely thought about it, but it basically comes down to it's like I want to just like get this fucking album out and put out some stuff that's just like
the thing is like you can
proves like what I can do on my own. So it's like, okay, so this is what I'm capable of just with my own resources. So I think it just gives you more leverage when you're applying for these grants, right?
Oh
like,
yeah, big time. Big
Like
time.
I already know where my money would go. If
Yeah.
I got a grant.
Yeah.
you know,
It's like,
right
I
now,
need to buy this
you
specific piece of equipment so I can do this thing. So this is
Yeah.
why I need the grant. Like,
you know, give me like $10,000. I'd have it all accounted for and be like, this is it all. Here's everything I'm getting with it for the whole thing. You know,
Yeah,
Like,
$10,000 would fund a tour over there.
Yeah.
It might be a short one, but it would fund a tour. No
Sick.
problem. And that's like not a big amount of money to ask for, not a big amount of money to apply for.
no, not really. People get that for music videos, dude.
Yeah, people
Well,
get hundreds of thousands of dollars, like crazy amounts of money.
I'm getting hungry though. I want to go eat pizza.
Oh, you actually got pizza going?
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat it.
Man with the plan.
Is
over
Lily
here.
actually watching and listening?
No, I don't know. I texted her or messaged
You
her.
have to make sure.
Yeah.
Word, what time is
That's
it?
fair. Yeah, we should
Just
probably
about
wrap it up here. We've been going for a while.
Yeah.
It's almost 8:00.
Well-
I'm also hungry, so
Yeah, word.
Mr. Yahtzen of
Thank you.
ONTK, our neighbor the king, our
Yeah.
boys, missed you guys.
Yeah.
Space Line, Chronic Phonics.
Big Bear,
Big Bear.
Kolob,
Yeah.
all the homies, man.
And then the whole super crew. Everybody else.
Yeah, man. Sammy and the Fiends.
okay.
Sammy and the Fiend.
Shed Beat Boys.
Sammy and the Fiend.
Yeah.
I put it as Sammy and the Fiends on the last poster, and he messaged me specifically. He's like Sammy and the Fiend.
All capital letters.
Yeah.
Sammy and the Fiend.
So I did Sammy and the Fiend, but then Mike from Blueprint on his poster did Sammy and the Friend. And it was kind of a meme during the show. He showed up with like a flower in his hair.
That's fucking amazing. Love those guys.
Yeah.
Missed
Shed Beat
everybody. Can't
Boys.
wait to see
SBB.
everybody.
Yeah.
We should all do something. Maybe fucking hang out this
Fuck
weekend.
yeah.
Is there anything going on this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going up to Calgary.
Oh, you're leaving us.
I want to go watch. I want to watch Deadpool 2 this Saturday. That's
Yeah.
what I want to do.
I'd like to hang out with the whole super crew.
The
minus
next
Yahtzen.
weekend, though, we're trying to do a listening party for Animal Crackers.
Oh,
We
shit.
got
down
it
for
pretty
that.
much done, and it's going to come out June 29th.
Are you thinking at like the record shop or something?
Yeah, I got to talk to Al about it and stuff to see if that's like a go. But, you know,
Has he done any work on the basement? Do you know? Have you?
I don't know, so I got to go see what's
cool.
going on over
Yeah,
there.
I'd like
And,
to stop by and say what's up.
You know,
to
if
him.
anybody knows of a spot we can bring some PA speakers and some weed and just hang out for a little bit, let me know.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, because I think they'd be good for the basement because it'd just be like an invite-only thing. Like maybe get like 20, 30 people down there, tops, and then it's just
At
like,
the record store?
yeah, in the basement
Yeah,
there.
word. That'd be dope.
And then we just like listen to the album, hang
Yeah.
out.
That'd be dope.
But yeah, I was thinking of doing that next Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, but anybody who's we're listening on they're listening on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to check us out, it'll be at LRev 403 on YouTube. Battle Park Cyphers 403 on YouTube. Same thing on Instagram at LRev 403 at Battle Park 403.
And look us up on Spotify too, man. Just type in L Rev. You can type in Yahtzen. You can type in
yeah.
Heavy Knowledge. You can type in Psychonauts. Just it'll come up. Check us out. We just released a new single produced by the homeboy Yahtzen. That was Love Letter.
Word.
Make sure you go to Spotify and check that out. It's called Love Letter.
Yeah.
And then we've got another one coming out June 15th.
What was that? Cheers to the Doom?
Cheers to the Doom's coming out June 15th. And then June 30th. Ron Burgundy, baby.
Hey.
So that's like the
We also got
All
a music.
Yahtzen beats.
We got a music
Yeah,
video
all
in the
Yahtzen.
works too. Be dropping on LRev's page.
Yeah, shout outs to Brad Bogdan. He's gonna have our video done for Different pretty
Oh,
soon
fuck
here.
yeah.
And it looks really crisp, looks really nice.
I'm excited to see that one. That guy's good.
Yeah, Brad's dope. So hopefully
I made
that'll
a
be
cameo
done.
in that video, actually.
Yeah. So that'll be done really soon. And then Halos on Halos. I'm thinking about like maybe like a September release, something like that.
It's gonna be a big. We're gonna make a big deal. out of
Yeah,
it
it's
when
gonna
we
be a
do.
big deal when we release Halos. It's gonna be the single off of like
Word.
an international album that an EP that we're doing with Ninja. So like we've already got three
excited.
tracks written. We're gonna get another 3
Sick.
tracks done and
yeah.
make it like a real event.
Fuck yeah.
So shout outs to Ninja T.
All sorts of
Shout
shit
outs to
coming
Bri
out.
Young. Shout
Happy
outs
birthday,
to Louis
Ninja.
T. Yeah, happy birthday, Ninja. Shout outs to Century Sam. Shout outs to Anonymous Asante. Shout outs to Mighty Change. Shout outs to DT. Shout outs to For Life Music. Shout outs to fucking Stevie Ross and Harm Franklin. Steeleon and Dre. Cool Kid Dre. Shout outs to Devin Tracy. Shout outs to...
Did you say Bri Young?
Yeah, I said Bri Young. Fresh for no reason. Any season. Fuck the police. No reason.
You said Jay Matters.
Shout outs to Yelland and Jay Matters. Huge shout outs. Those guys are super fucking dope too.
What up, Jimmy?
What's good, Jimmy James? You crazy son of a bitch. Shout outs to Merchants Group for helping us put the tour together. Well, putting the tour together and helping us put our next tour together.
Word.
So shout outs
Money
to all those
Mike.
guys.
Again.
Yeah, Money Mike from Poland.
Money Mike. I want to meet this guy.
Money Mike's
man,
dope, bro.
You'd be lucky too, man. He's such a fucking stand-up guy. Just
Yeah, man.
washed out for us
Super
the
chill.
whole
The best
time.
promoter we had to deal with the whole tour. And like the other promoters were dope, like Johnny from Leipzig, Germany. Shout out
This
to
is
Johnny
really
from
cool.
Leipzig.
Love Johnny. Yeah.
What is their place called? Wilson's. Go check out Wilson's if you're in the Leipzig area. Go check out Wilson's. Sons. Dope.
Sick.
Everybody else who was on
Smokey.
tour, man. Smokey from Paris. He's dope too. Check him out. SMOKKII. He's really dope. He only raps in English, even though he speaks French and English.
Sick.
Yeah.
There's some sick French rap
Dude,
out there, though, too,
dude,
for
we,
sure.
we're checking out some crazy shit, man. Like OER, shout outs to OER Beats. Shout outs to Raphael over at Bidgoshk. Shout outs to Fab's Pie out in Rotterdam. Check him out. That's FABZ space PI.
Word.
He's dope.
East of the River.
He's dope. East of the River from LA. Shout outs to Mad Max and Hollow, Kiddo.
Noel.
Noel, he's from Rotterdam.
Yeah.
He was super dope. Fuck, so many people, dude.
Yeah, we met a lot of fucking amazing people, man.
Big shout out to everybody. Dude.
Yeah, dude, straight up. It was a life-changing experience. I'm really glad I did it. Extra shout outs to Stevie Ross for like talking me into it, because at first I wasn't going to do it because there was a bunch of rumors floating around, which some of them were kind of like true. You know what I mean? Like some of the things weren't exactly perfect on the tour, but
You made the most of it.
we made the best
and
of it.
Kaylee.
That's the best thing.
Kaylee,
Oh yeah, Kaylee Turnbull.
yeah.
Yo, shout outs to this girl who lives in London now, who posted us up when we were trapped at Gatwick. And she just like, yeah, come over. Like, you guys can fucking have a room. Like, it's all good. And we just like showed up there and Ubered there.
Talked about like astral projection.
Yeah, she was a
lucid
psychonaut,
dreaming,
bro.
It's
She
fucking
was
crazy.
auras.
She was a straight up psychonaut. I mean, it was the first time we met. And I just
Yeah.
posted on Facebook, like, hey, anybody can hold us down in London. And then one of the homies, like, tagged her. And then she's like, nobody lives close to Gatwick. If you guys can get to my house, you're more than welcome to stay here.
Word.
So we figured it out instead of sleeping at Gatwick.
in the airport.
In the
We were
airport.
just about ready to sleep in the airport when you found that place.
Yeah.
And she was like one of the nicest people I've ever fucking met. It was so cool.
It's awesome.
Shout out to Eyes.
Smoked us up.
It's fucking crazy how shit works out like
Yeah,
that.
it was
Yeah,
nuts, dude.
yeah.
It was
You
crazy.
be on the other side of
Just
the world.
people
just,
willing
like,
to help
post
us
up
out.
online, so
She was like, yeah, I lived in Lethbridge and I lived in Calgary. Like,
That's
you know,
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It was trippy. But that was pretty dope. The wonders of Facebook, though. That's the beauty of it, right?
shout
The
out
beauty
to
of
her.
it. Yeah.
No doubt.
Big shout outs to who was I just had somebody on the tip of my tongue that I was gonna say shout outs to. Oh yeah, Eyes from the UK. He's a dope grime rapper from out there. He's super dope. Eyes, EYEZ. Easy to find.
Who headlined that show that we were at? Vital.
Yeah, shout outs to Vital. Wolverhampton. It's like 2 hours north of London. And like 2 hours south of Manchester or something. Like, it's in between Manchester and London.
Word.
Wolverhampton's just like this little town, but it's like bumping. And these guys were dope, man. He had like a bunch of kids on stage with him, like rapping.
Sick.
Like 12-year-old kids that were just dope, like grime
Sick.
rappers. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We got on stage and did a little bit of freestyling.
Yeah.
Spit a bit of bars from Halos and
Yeah.
shit as usual.
At
but
the end. And Vital Zero, you can follow him on Instagram. It's just
The
Vital
scene out there,
Zero.
it seems crazy. It seems, I mean, it's a whole nother world that I don't even really know about, but like, it's its own style, and people are fucking good. Like, and people are really into it, from what I understand. Like, and it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, they get passionate about it.
Like,
man.
fucking Ollie, you guys know Ollie. He's from South London.
Yeah.
And he's sick. And he,
Right.
like, especially just like with the freestyle rap, it's like he could sit there and freestyle like all day long.
Yeah,
Like,
they
a
love
cypher.
freeing.
Yeah.
They love freeing, man.
Yeah.
That's a real big part of grime rap. It's a big part of hip hop over there, man.
Word, yeah.
Realness, you know.
Yeah, so I feel like you guys must have fit right in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That was how we met so many people, was just ciphering outside. And they'd see us from across the street, come running over, and then now they're fucking friends forever. Because they fucking, we pulled them out of the crowd like that. And we're like, hey, we're like-minded, you know?
Yeah.
We're both following this fucking rhythm at the same time.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was dope. Shout out to Drive Home Safe.
Yeah.
Drive Home Safe was cool. He was this younger cat that was thinking about quitting rapping before he came on this tour. And I'm hoping that we talked him out of it because he's dope. He's a great producer. He's a good writer. He just had to work a little bit on his performance, but he did. And he leveled up for sure. Like he leveled up.
Developed.
His name is Drive Home Safe, and his whole message was like anti-drinking and driving kind of thing, and like staying away from drugs and stuff like that. Like his whole message was positive, so it was pretty cool. Like Stevie Ross is listening, and he's like, I got chills, man. Like the hair is standing up on my arm right now. Cool. Listening to this young guy that like was really iffy, you know what I mean, at first. But once he got comfortable, he broke out of his shell. He was dope. Shout outs to DT. I didn't give him shout outs on this Facebook thing. DT, Deep Thought, dope. They recorded a video in a fucking helicopter.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. We were rolling around Poland like mobbing, bro, like deep. Like we were like 30 people deep rolling around mobbing.
Yeah.
Video camera in front of
Ain't
us.
nobody hustle like me.
Yeah, I'm all about that paper. Ain't nobody grind like me. I'm a paper chaser. I put in work, go hard. Finish just how I start. Money working it smart. Scrappy kid, I got hard. And just like we singing that hook everywhere we went. And
Ain't nobody
it's
hustle
like
like me.
Yeah.
It's just like anybody
So
in the
dope.
tour group would just start singing that shit
Yeah.
randomly. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to DT, man. He's definitely dope.
Yeah, I'm finna go eat some pizza.
Yeah, word, me
Let's
too.
wrap it up.
All right.
Thanks,
time,
you guys.
boys.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate having
out,
you having
everybody.
us on
We'll have to
Yahtzen.
do this again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm starving.